Okay, so this is Molten Core, and I have one video of Molten Core, maybe two, on my channel from Nostalgius, but I don't think I've ever ran Molten Core and recorded it on Chronos 1. So here we are today on Chronos 1, private vanilla World of Warcraft server, and Molten Core is the first 40-man instance that was available in the World of Warcraft, and it was really, it actually was patched into the game, but it was patched extremely early in the open beta, I think. So I believe when the game launched, in retail launched, it was already available from the get-go. Obviously it took a while before people got to MC, got to Molten Core. They had to level up to 60 and took a while to get enough 60s and enough people to clear through it to kill the final boss, which is Ragnaros. But Molten Core has like a special place in the video game portion of my heart, I guess, the video gaming portion. I spent probably too much time here as a teenager when I first played retail vanilla. I really like Molten Core. I know a lot of people think it's boring, but I happen to like it a lot. And I'm going to narrate portions of this run. I will probably be cutting through some of the trash. I don't think I want to show the entire trash clear. So this is a pug group, a pickup group, so we're an assembly of people from different guilds. We are not all from the same guild. You can see Control, Ruthless, Outplayed, Alpha, of course. I'm in Knights of Azeroth. What else we have here? We have quite a few different guilds here, Rag Monday boys. And let me show you my gear before we start. My gear, by the way, I really was like pretty much building myself as a tank all along, but then recently switched to DPS because I haven't really had some good tank gear at 60, so I just was getting more DPS gear at least. So my gear is really not great for DPSing. Like this hat, all it does is add 6 strength. The stamina and defense is basically worthless for DPSing. I've got quite a few greens. Let's see, what do I have? I do have an epic piece from Zul'Gurub, 20-man instant raid group, 20-man instance. It's an okay piece, not amazing. Sacrificial gauntlets from Zul'Gurub. Terrible trinkets, like absolutely no help there. I do have an epic bow from Zul'Gurub, which is not great for warrior, but no one else needed it, so I took it because it was better than what I had before, sadly. Offhand Doomforge Straight Edge, which is okay. And my main hand is a Warblade of the Hakari, which is actually a pretty good main hand weapon. It's not amazing, but this is also from Zul'Gurub. It's from the final boss, Hakar. It's pretty nice. So anyway, I want to go ahead and I just wanted to kind of get you guys prepped for what you're going to see. I'll definitely show snippets of trash, but I don't think I will run us through all of the trash because it really is quite a lot, and I think it's going to be pretty slow. But let's. I just wanted to give you an intro so you know what's going on. So the next thing you know, we're going to be pulling. Actually, here we go. Now, one thing you always want to do is you always want to focus on the... Oh, we got so many buffs here. It's like spreading all the way to the bottom here. You always want to focus on the skull target. You can see the raid target's up top. The Molten Giant has a skull. The other one has a red cross, so we're definitely going to focus on the skull. And these are the first two guys. You see the first, like, the Guardians of Molten Core. I always think of them. These two Molten Giants, they just hang out here, and they are the ones that keep, from random level 60s from wandering into Molten Core on their own. You cannot solo these guys. They have about 130,000 health, really quite a lot. And since this is a pickup group, we will be doing... oh, we're going to go. Good. They know the right way. This is the way to go if you want to sneak by a lot of trash. Oh my gosh. I am stupid. I slipped right off. I'm going to have to pop a potion here, possibly. Nope, I'm okay. So you don't want to do that. Definitely don't want to fall off that thing. That was a mistake on my part. We're going to whirlwind here. You want to kill these little lava spawns that pop up as soon as you can. They do a lot of damage, basically. You want to knock them out right away. Let's go ahead and do this. So I'm in Berserker stance. I get 3% increased critical chance, but all damage taken is increased by 10%. And what else is there to say? Uh-oh, we got a Corehound patrol that just found us. That's no fun. Generally as a warrior, and I'm Fury spec'd, by the way. I'm using 2 one-handers as you saw, and mostly spec'd in a Fury. I actually don't know if I have an ideal spec. I'll show you my spec in a minute. Let's see if I can show you now, actually. So I have no points of protection. I have a few points here in arms, basically to get improved. Really, actually, I kind of regret taking these points. Like, I don't really use them for much when I'm raiding. Kind of a mistake. And then Fury, Cruelty, Unbridled Wrath, Piercing Howl, Improved Battle Shout, Improved Execute, Flurry, Bloodthirst is the major thing that I needed here, and Death Wish is also really nice. So, let me show you the map of Molten Core here. I'm using Cartographer. It's the add-on lets me have a map of Molten Core when I'm inside here. It's super handy. I highly recommend everyone gets Cartographer. It's like my favorite add-on by far. I should have KTM Threat Meter, but I actually forgot to install it, so I can't actually monitor my threat very well, and that's okay. And by the way, if you hear other voices in the background, that is the TeamSpeak server I'm on, so we have other people talking in the TeamSpeak server. Everyone in the raid is in the TeamSpeak server. However, they're speaking in Russian, I think, and I have no idea what they're saying. I don't speak Russian, I only speak English, which is unfortunate. I wish I would learn another language, but I want to see if I can whirlwind those two guys. But I haven't taken the time to learn a second language, so I do not know what they're saying at all. Uh-oh, Corehound. Or I say, yeah, an Ancient Corehound, yep, Corehound. Sneaking on in here. And by the way, I do have this really nice buff, Spirit of Zandalar. 10% increased movement speed. Ooh. Killing the dog first, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, the dog is probably a little higher DPS, a little bit scarier. Probably better to kill that. So I have the Spirit of Zandalar buff, which is the buff from killing the final boss in Zul'Gurub. Sort of in the same way that killing Onyxia or Nefarian in Blackwing Lair works. When you turn in the drop from that boss, you get a buff to everyone in the area on a little island off the northwestern coast of Stranglethorn Vale. So my buff is 15% increased stats. That's a really nice part, although the 10% increased movement speed is also pretty nice. Cenarian Bracers dropped. These are Druid bind on equip leather pieces. They are totally worthless to us, of course, so we're not going to do anything with them. We do have Speedy the Turtle out, by the way. Let's
Can we get a mark on the raid leader, please?
Say hi to Speedy. And let's put our Furbog suit on, which is probably not going to last very long, because these little fire guys do a little bit of damage. And if you're wondering why I keep popping Berserker Rage, by the way, the Berserker Rage ability will generate 10 Rage when used. This is because I have 2 talent points in it, so I keep spamming that every time it comes up just to generate 10 extra Rage. Oh, we dodge and execute, that's annoying. Yeah, it's not amazing. The Berserker Rage is actually very nice. It's a 30-second cooldown, but it lets you, and lasts for 10 seconds, and it allows you to be immune to fear and incapacitative effects, which is really nice. And what does it do? And generating extra rage from taking damage. I don't really take a lot of damage right now, which is fine by me. I'm totally cool with not taking a lot of extra damage. Also popping Death Wish to 3-minute cooldown, popping it pretty much every time it's up, just because I'm trying to clear the trash a little bit faster. And we're working our way slowly towards the first boss over here, which is Magmadar. So by the way, the last time I ran Molten Core was on Nostalrius, and that was in February or March of 2016. Sorry, I'm losing track of my years here. Ooh. Those lava surges are pretty cool. They like to pop all over the place. So everyone's racing to the Dark Iron deposit. That's okay. I'll get the next one. And on Nostalrius, I actually didn't do very much raiding. I pretty much leveled my guy to 60. Did some instances. Did a lot of PvP, like some world PvP, and a fair amount of instance PvP. I really like Alterac Valley. I spent way too much time in Alterac Valley. Just having fun, just running around on my rogue. But I didn't raid a lot, so I did do some Molten Core, but I pretty much did from the 3rd boss to like the 7th boss and didn't finish the instance ever. I really just didn't raid Molten Core much. I'm unfamiliar with it. Not that I haven't done it before, but it's been a while, and I don't remember it very well. Because the last time I fully cleared Molten Core was around 2007? Probably 2007. Yes, it's been almost 10 years since I've full cleared Molten Core, so I have a lot to catch up on. It's fairly simple. I mean, it really is a fairly simple instance, so it's not anything too much that I'm worried about here. Okay, now where are we going? Okay, so here's what we're going to do. So we came from over here in the entrance, top left of the map. We move in to this side. I'm going to kill Lucifron first.
Everyone get out, please. Everyone get out. Get back.
I'm going to quiet down a little bit while they're chatting about the boss. Okay, we got some flame impact here. Now, I thought they were going to talk about the boss for a moment there, but it seems like that's not the case. And I'm going to have to do a lot of post-editing in this recording to make sure that you can hear me well over them.
Жесть. Собакам как будем делать?
And that when they talk, it doesn't sound like it's kind of muffling what I'm saying. Mostly what they're saying is in Russian anyway, so like I said, I can't really tell, like I don't know what they're talking about, so I'm not like super worried about it. Anyway, Lucifron mod enabled. This is the CT raid mod. Here's Lucifron, the first boss. I'm excited to kill this guy. It's been, like I said, almost 10 years. And after Lucifron, behind him is a big dog, a boss called Magmadar. You can see him in the distance, maybe. Let's see if we can get up there and see Magmadar. That's a core hound. I actually don't think we can draw him from here. I think we have to go farther back. Okay, we're going to have to clear some trash though before we get to Magmadar, I believe. And,
The kill spot is just right here on the moon. Till then, don't DPS the docks. Let tanks position docks at that point. After that, you can start.
Моя звезда, что ли? Это Gold.
I'm going to turn down the music a little bit. The music's a little bit loud sometimes. Okay, let's see how this goes. I'm going to hide behind this pillar here. Lucifron has 2 Flamewaker protectors with him.
Circle. Ага.
SoupaSoka.
We'll see how this goes. Gonna let everyone get a little bit of aggro. And they should just be AoEing these down for the most part. So I'm gonna do a whirlwind in the middle of these and hit a bunch of them for a few hundred damage each. And then just focus on whatever one's the closest here. Gonna execute this one in just a moment. And generally, I don't know if this is the proper way to DPS as a warrior, but what I generally do...
Don't kill the dogs, you killed one before.
Oh, whoops, I killed that one too early. I forgot. You're not supposed to kill them... I just remember this now. If you kill them unevenly, then they will respawn. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They'll respawn. You have to kill the entire pack at about the same time. Okay, it's only 3 pack here, so I'm just gonna get on the weakest one. I've got nameplates up. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. I'm gonna try and get this off of our casters back here. Okay, there we go. I mean, I'm not a tank by any means, but I am a warrior, which means I have a lot more health, a lot more plate than what the rest of these people have, at least the back line, so I'd rather them hit me than them. And so I'm really just focusing down whatever has the least amount of health as best as I can to help try and get them all cleared at the same time. If you kill them like piecemeal, they'll all respawn, so you really have to kill them at the same time. Okay, I think we're good. I think that worked. I don't remember how long the timer lasts. I totally forgot about that, but as we're clearing them, I remember how this works.
What pizza day? Find you will take circle.
I'm reading chat down here. They're a little...
Are you here in TeamSpeak? Do you hear me? Findy, druid.
They were a little grumpy down there. That was my fault, Parch. I was one of the melee DPS, just single targeting things, so that was a mistake on my part. Alright. Lucy first. Lucy has about 350,000 health.
You are on circle.
Okay.
We're gonna kill Lucifron first, and then we're gonna kill two ads. move adds away from the raid. Priests, you can use a shadow resistance.
So, my general rotation as a warrior, as a DPS warrior, which I don't know if it's correct, is to, you know, pop cooldowns as needed. And basically I spam Bloodthirst. If I have extra rage, I start like generating too much rage, then I use Whirlwind. And if, you know, Bloodthirst and Whirlwind are on cooldown, then I spam Heroic Strike to help burn through some of my extra. What is this, Impending Doom? Okay, nothing I need to worry about, nothing I can do about it. Let's go ahead and pop a big cooldown there. I want to get ready to hit him with a Revenge here in just a moment. Recklessness will be up for a few more seconds. And we got a few dead people, that's okay. Hope I didn't time out this Recklessness wrong. Okay, there we go. 2700 executes, pretty nice. So anyway, spam Bloodthirst. Then second to that is Whirlwind. After that is Heroic Strike if needed. But Execute is always my top choice if Execute is available. Okay, we killed that guy. What's left? There we go. We're going to kill this skull. I'm going to go ahead and pop a Whipper Root Tuber. Heals me for 800 health, 845, which is nice. Pop a few other things. Okay, let's do Whirlwind, and let's hit him for an Execute. Should finish him off, yep. Not that my Execute was the killing blow, but he was low enough that one Execute was all I was going to get in on him to kill him. Okay, so, like I said, Bloodthirst, Whirlwind are the top two. Execute's actually my top choice, so I'll always Execute first. If I can't Execute, then Bloodthirst. If I can't Bloodthirst, then Whirlwind. If I can't do that, then Heroic Strike, and then go back to the top. Okay, Tome of Tranquilizing Shot. Don't need that. Hunters need that for Magmadar. No, it's not Magmadar. What is it? Oh, what else do we have here? Arcanist and Risk Cards of Stability. Okay. Druid Gear. Arcanist Boots. Arcanist Boots. Mage Gear. Oh, kind of cool. Wrist Guards of Stability. I guess that would be like Rogue or Druid Gear. 24 Strength, 8 Stamina. I mean, honestly, it's one of those things that would actually be almost an upgrade for me for DPSing. Because what I have right now is 13 Strength, 13 Agility. 24 Strength would probably be better for me for DPS, but I don't think I would roll on it. Still, it's leather. I'd rather just let it go. And I feel weird taking it from other people that might need it especially. Okay, so that's the first boss Lucifron. Took us about, I don't know what that is, about 17 minutes, 18 minutes almost, but I guess we also, I think that timer may have started talking about a good couple minutes before we started pulling. So no big deal. So what I think happens is that it's I think it is Magmadar has pets that will, not pets, but like core counts that are with him that will enrage, and they do a lot of damage when they're enraged, so the only way to keep them from enraging or from killing your tanks are by using Tranquilizing Shot, which drops from Lucifron. And if I remember right, you almost have to have a couple tranquilizing shots to be able to beat this fight when you're not very well geared. So if you're like a new guild or new group going into Molten Core, you really have to have the tranquilizing shot on a few of your warriors, or a few of your hunters, sorry, to have a chance of finishing that fight. Sorry, I'm getting distracted here. Let's see. I guess really AoE, to be honest, I remember as a rogue when I would run this with my guild in retail vanilla. Let's get that one maybe. No, it's okay. I wouldn't even do anything of this. I would just hang out because it was all about just letting people AoE, and single target DPS kind of messed it up. Let's kill this one. Let's kill this one. Okay, good job. Good job, team. There he is, Magmadar. Back there, big guy. Oh, I got it right. I'm sorry. I remember now. He doesn't have ads with him. Magmadar himself enrages. And every time he enrages, you have to rotate Tranquilizing Shot. I think it's like a 30 or 60 second cooldown on Tranquilizing Shot. So if you don't have enough of them, you won't be able to keep him from enraging, and he'll just wreck your tank. especially if your tank doesn't have a lot of gear, but if your tank's well geared, then it's really no big deal. Our tank is Zader. Where is he? Let's see what he's got. He's got some, like, I mean, he has like tier 2.5. He has like stuff from Anchorage 40, so he's pretty decked out. I'm not overly concerned about his ability to tank in here. They were requesting that everyone in the raid has at least, oh, I need to change targets, let's get this one, has at least half best in slot, like pre-raid best in slot to join. I actually don't quite meet that requirement, but he didn't really care. They were a little short on people, like we should have a few spaces. So, you know, I'm okay. I'm like not awful. It's pretty bad. I've got a lot of greens. I mean, look, like I said, his hat is like a tank helmet. It adds like literally 6 strength means it adds 12 attack power for me. That's all it does. So I have a 12 attack power hat basically. It's pretty bad. I'm gonna check with my guild, see if anyone else wants to join in on Molten Core. We got a bit of space, so the more the merrier, I think. Have I been keeping up Battle Shout, or we have another warrior? Oh, we do. Okay. Alright, let's go for this Core Hound here. Actually, I'm just whirlwinding anyway and kind of focusing down this one a little with auto attack. Damn. Damn. That was harsh. So in raid chat, someone's complaining about the lack of buffs. And this guy's only missing Salvation, and Buck Nasty has called him out on having crappy gear and says that he's not going to pull aggro anyway. Salvation reduces your threat generated by like 30% or something. Yeah. It doesn't really matter though if your gear isn't that good and your tank's really decked out. There's a rune on the ground here. You can't really you can see it. You have to douse that rune. If you douse it, then you will summon Majordomo. If you have to douse like 4 runes, I think. How many are there? I thought this map might say, it doesn't say. I don't remember how many you have to douse, but you have to douse, I think, 4 of these runes to summon Majordomo. If you don't have that ability, if you don't have all of them, then you can't summon him, and you can't kill him, and you can't kill him, then you can't summon Ragnaros. Wow, we killed these way badly. I think we'll be okay, though. Alright, good, good. That wasn't that bad. I really don't remember the timer on him. I think it's at least 10 seconds. I don't think it's more than 15 seconds. Anyway, so here we go. Magmadar. We're just going to rotate. You'll notice the hunters will do tranquil shots. He will enrage, and then she will do a tranquil shot, and he'll shrink down. We actually only have 2, 3, 4 hunters. You have plenty of hunters. Yeah, see down here, HJ Freaks is saying, I can trank. It's a good thing he can, because we need that. Actually, there is a point where you're like, your warrior can totally tank Magmadar, even when he's enraged. I don't know if our warrior can do that. He probably could, but it's so much easier if you just have people keep him tranked.
Для меня да. Я не такой мощный пацан.
Камушки надо?
О, давай.
Okay. Here we go, we're on the pulse. Sorry, alt-tabbed there for a moment, while I kind of cut away for a sec. Ooh, AoE Fear. I can break that. Boom, Berserker Rage. Thank you so much. Alright, let's start doing this. Let's just start hitting them as hard as we can. Let's whirlwind. Oh, we got so many buffs here. I need to move these groups over a little. There we go. I'm going to move group 7 over so I can avoid that. Immune to fear effects for another 17 seconds. AoE Fear won't affect us, thankfully, is what that means. Let's whirlwind. And what is hitting me? Magma Spit. 225 fire damage for every 3 seconds. AoE Fear is no good to me. I'm going to get out of the fire there. That's not good. You don't want to stand in that. Ooh. Ooh. Let's pop a heal on myself. I used one of my little heals that I had, which isn't much, but I went ahead and popped it. Ooh. I want to get out of that again. I'm doing a bad job of getting out of that. I'm just going to stand back for a moment. Make sure I don't get conflagged again. 5-second fear. I don't want to get feared into the fire, so I'm going to back up a little bit more. Here comes the fear. I don't have any cooldowns available to break this fear, unfortunately. let's go ahead and intercept back at him as soon as I get out of the sphere, which lasts pretty long, almost 10 seconds. Alright, there we go. Let's hit that. Let's do this. Alright, nice. I did not mean a Berserker Rage there. I'm so used to just hitting it for DPS purposes that I hit it. And now I don't have it available to me for when he fears us in a second. There we go. And this fear lasts for 7 seconds, it looks like. Okay. Alright, this guy is so close to being dead. This AoE for actually is about 30% health. This time we've got our Berserker Rage back up. I won't cast it early like I just did the last time, which was a little bit of a mistake. It lasts for 10 seconds. I can cast it just about any moment now. Let's go ahead and pop it. And let's revenge, or not revenge. Oh, he dodged my execute. So there's a glitch, I swear, on Chronos that if you get dodged, if an execute is dodged, you lose all your rage. I don't think it's supposed to happen. Like, I'm pretty sure if an execute is dodged, you should retain all your rage. I think that's a glitch on Chronos. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's true. Maybe if you know, let me know in the comments, but I'm like 95% sure that execute dodging or misses should not clear all your rage. Alright, good stuff. That was not so bad. I think we lost, about 3 people died. A couple people are offline. That's okay. Leg plates of might. That would be nice for me. Oh, I did not win them though. Soft Spoken's gonna grab that. Oh no, maybe Ghoulix is gonna get it? Fire Guard Gauntlets? Is that an upgrade for me? One critical strike. I lose 1% hit and 19 strength. I don't know if that's really an upgrade. I don't think it is. Well no, I guess it is.
У меня Т2, понимаешь, нафиг не пойдет.
62, который.
I would get, because right now it's basically 40 attack power. This is 54, so I gain 14 attack power, 13 stamina, but I lose 1% hit. I don't know if 1% hit's worth the difference of about 14 attack power. 1% hit, I think, beats 14 attack power, so I'm going to pass on the Flame Guard Gauntlets. Yeah, I think that makes sense. I don't actually know what's like best in slot on the top of my head, but I'm pretty confident that losing 1% hit for 14 attack power is not worth it as a warrior, and especially with as little plus hit as I have. Let's go ahead and pop on some more dense sharpening stones. These add, by the way, not a lot. They add a small amount of DPS. Let's see if I can click this one off. Can't remove it? Okay. They add a few DPS. It's worth it for sure to keep them up, especially because I'm just kind of undergeared anyway, so I'm trying to do my best to be a little more respectable. I do actually have a damage meter somewhere, but it like is gone. Like I used to have it in this little space down here on the bottom of my UI, but it disappeared once, and I think it like fell off screen. I need to like reset the UI or reset the add-on and get it back, but yeah. That's okay. I don't really care about DPS meters too much or damage meters too much. Alright. Are we all here? They are taking their time with the last bit of the loot over there. Maybe someone... These are all skinnable, I think. Maybe they're not. I know Magmadar is skinnable. I thought these guys were too, but apparently they aren't. Or they are not looted fully. I don't know which. Alright, let's get our Furbolg suit back on. Ooh, Flame Imps. That's what we're waiting for. That's right. I forgot about these guys. I'm glad I did not run out there. They're kind of nasty. I don't want to get too close. They like do a lot of nasty explosions. And it kind of hurts. I don't really want to tank them. I'm going to go in here and do a whirlwind and then run out. And then, like, I guess I'll go ahead and take any of these little guys that pop out at least. Help dig them out. Alright, now I feel safe. I can get in here. Yeah, they do just like some occasional small AoE explosions that I probably could tank, but I don't really want to if I can help it. There's another pack which we can thankfully ignore. By the way, I have like no fire resistance gear. You don't really need it unless you're a tank in Molten Core. Like, it's nice to have, but not a necessity. And I mean, I literally have no fire resistance gear. Gotta stick to the wall here so we don't pull that pack of imps. Hopefully no one pulls those things. Yeah, so now we've cleared boss number 2, and what we're doing next is we're running back to where we just came from, back to this kind of main part here. We're going to clear south towards Gehennas. Or I don't know how you pronounce it. I always pronounce it Gehennas. Yeah, but he's a pretty easy boss. Also, he's which one am I thinking of? Shazzrah. Shazzrah is one of my favorite bosses in this instance, but he's a little bit farther up ahead. We've got 1, 2, 3 more bosses to clear before we get to Shazzrah. But Shazzrah's pretty cool. He does some cool arcane explosions and blinks. He's basically a mage, but he looks like a flame waker. It's kind of fun. Whew, I need to back up. Okay. The lag on the server's been really good today, right? By the way, I ran Zul'Gurub earlier. It went well, had no problems. There's another video I'll put up of Zul'Gurub, or maybe it's already up, depending on when I get this video done. And that one was a little bit laggy. It's like not terrible, just like about a half-second delay, almost a full second delay on like everything I was doing, which was a little annoying. It wasn't like game-breaking, but I was just lagging. No one else seemed to have a major problem. However, that was like about a day ago, and then I ran Zul'Gurub again. Didn't record that, and that one actually was really smooth. And that was this morning, and now I'm playing Molten Core. And it's good, and it's been great. The lag's been negligible. The reason why I bring this up is because, these guys, by the way, will do like a knockdown if you get them too close. If I remember right, or knock back, I guess. I thought they did like a sort of a stun, like a stomp, basically, that knocks you down. But I haven't seen them do that yet. Maybe I'm thinking of a different Molten Giant-looking guy in here. Anyway, the reason why I mentioned the lag is Chronos 1 has had some lag in... So, it's all relative, right? Or not relative, but it depends on when I'm talking about the lag. So, October 2016, Chronos 1 has had a little bit of lag. Nothing atrocious, but there were some disconnects. I, like, lost a whole live strat run. Some things like that. It's really annoying. Not rollbacks, but just, like, the server just, like, die and just be down for a while. It's really kind of unfortunate. But it's been improving a lot. I don't really know why the lag popped in. It seemed like it was all instance lag too. But it's much better now, I feel like. And I'm happy about that, because it means I can run Molten Core without the fear of getting disconnected, at least, hopefully, without, getting disconnected. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. A little baby fire lord lava spawn popped up. I should have been DPSing that. You always want to kill those ASAP. They do a lot of damage. And they can be overwhelming if you let too many of them pop up. If you have great DPS in your raid, you can clear the Fire Lord before it'll spawn a lava spawn. I remember my guild on retail got to a point where we were so well geared that we could just like wipe out those guys before they'd ever even spawn a lava spawn. Whereas here you can see it takes us, we get them to about half health and then it spawns one. So we're not quite as good DPS here as my retail vanilla guild was, but that makes sense also because we're also missing a few slots. We have a few people offline. And probably most importantly, we have a lot of undergeared people. Mostly me, to be honest. I'm pretty wickedly undergeared. That's okay. I don't know, like I said, my damage meter is, but I'm not that worried about it. It also means I don't have to worry about pulling threat too much. Like, it would take a lot for me to pull threat. So now what we're doing, by the way, is we're clearing this room off. We need to clear probably all of these guys in this row here. We need to clear them so that we have space to fight Gehennas. Without this space, it's a little bit tougher, and you're absolutely risking pulling all these trash, and you're gonna definitely wipe. Like, it's one of those things like better safe than sorry. It's exactly what it is. Let's keep that Furbolg suit up though. Okay, Molten Giant. People have asked me in the past whether I want to ever do like live streaming. Like all my videos, I don't live stream. I don't go on Twitch. I have used YouTube Gaming to live stream on YouTube, but I did that like a year ago when it first came out, when YouTube Gaming first launched, just to test it. I really liked it, but it's very hard for me to keep a consistent schedule of playtime, so I didn't want to mess with it. Further than that, I only did it with Heroes of the Storm, was the game I was playing. It's another game from Blizzard. And to be honest, I really enjoy live streaming. The little bit I did that night, I had like maybe 5-10 people watching, because it was, I never advertised on my channel or anything. It was a really small scale thing. it was still kind of fun. And I'd like to do that someday with WoW, but I just don't have a consistent schedule yet to do that. And if I ever do that, I would definitely do it on a PvE server. There's no way I could do it on a PvP server. You just get people that just are kind of major jerks and will snipe you. And I just don't want to do that. I just want to deal with it. Like my time is valuable. I don't have enough time to live stream and have people, you know, camp me or anything like that. Like it just wouldn't be fun. So I would have to do it on a PvE server. Which is okay, like, you know, that'd be fine with me. I'd be happy to do it on a PvE server sometime. I could also stream with a delay, you know, like kind of delay what's going on screen, but that always makes it a lot harder to interact with people that are watching, which isn't as much fun. Because by the time people see what's happening, you're already moving on. So you can't, like, do as many cool things in that sense. I would say we kill this, yeah. I'd say we pull this Fire Lord. Not a big deal, but it's nice just to be safe. You can see Alandi is still advertising Molten Core, which is really good because we could use more people in the raid. Like, there's really no reason not to. I'm tanking his lava spawn. I'm so cool. Oh man, Fury Machine took the aggro away from me. My moment of glory is past, folks. That was my one moment of tanking, hopefully, this instance. By the way, I mentioned I don't have any fire resistance gear, which is unfortunate. But the good news is I do have 5 greater fire protection potions, which I will probably consider popping for Ragnaros.
Так, я звезда же, да?
Alright. I don't remember what Gehennas actually does,
Ну да, в принципе.
but I know we need to kill in the order of what people have marked, so we're gonna do that.
Хотика, блин. Он отбивается, все можешь. Все.
Alright, Gehennas, let's move in. Let's pop Berserker Rage, get some extra rage generated. I think we want to get out of that Rain of Fire. Healing effects reduced by 75%. Okay, I just want to make sure I understood what that was. You know, for the most part, I'm not worried about any of the debuffs in here, but I know Baron Geddon is one boss you need to know what goes on with the debuffs, or you will wipe the raid. And because it's been a while since I've done these bosses, I was just like wanted to pull away and see what that curse actually did. It was fairly negligible and not important to me. Basically, it was just, like I said, 75%, 5 minutes, 75% reduced healing. It doesn't really matter. The Rain of Fire is the other effect he does. You want to avoid that. Yep, back out of that. Let's get away from that Rain of Fire. Rain of Fire hits hard, so you really don't want to be in it at all. We have Death Wish up. Oh, we can execute now. Increases physical damage by 20%, reduces armor and all resistances by 20%. Yep, perfect. Yeah, so you want to pop things like Death Wish when you are about to land, like execute. Like Death Wish is great when you're about to execute. Did we kill the? Oh, there he is. I was like, where are the other Flame Waker? Yeah, I always think they were Flame Walkers. When I was when I played Retail Vanilla, I think I called them Flame Walkers like my entire life, and then not my entire life, entire time I was playing WoW. Fire resistance pants roll. Flash roll 100. Oh, lost the roll. And then a plate paladin thing, which I obviously don't need. Yeah, it's an off spec for me. Yeah, because I'm not tanking, so like. It's kind of so basically main spec, MS means main spec, OS means off spec.
Off spec.
Ну, у меня есть. Уже зачаренные.
Who else?
Нету, давай.
Полдай.
I think people, yeah. Okay. Yep, he's got it. Okay, great. Yeah, so basically the way this pug, since a pug pickup group, we don't know each other, we are rolling as main specs. If you, whatever spec you're in the raid as, you get priority on something. If someone else doesn't have that same spec and they roll on it, and they beat you, they won't get it because they're considered off spec for that. So like for example, I'm DPSing, I'm not tanking, so those are more tank gear, so it's my off spec for me to roll on them. If no one else needs them, I'll get them, or I beat other people that are just rolling as off spec, then I'll get them. But like the other guy, he was also off spec for it, so his roll beat mine, so he got it. If I was tanking, then that would have been a main spec roll for me, and I would have gotten it, even though my roll was lower than the other guy who ended up winning it. So that's a fair way to do things, I think. I don't really know how else you would want to do it, and I like that way overall. How much? 193. So my battle shout is actually better. Let me click that off and buff it with mine. Oh no, it's okay, I see. So it still says 193, so okay, so we have the same battle shout. So he also has improved battle shout stuff. Stogart got some epic loot. We got some fiery cores, Eternium lockbox. The raid organizers are pretty much claiming all the bind on equip stuff or materials that drop like fiery cores. I think they might distribute them at the end. We might roll for them or something. I'm not sure, but I don't really care that much. It's, you know, they organized it. They spent a lot of time organizing it. They really did. Like, I was on for a bit running Zul'Gurub, like I said. They were organizing it. We ran all of Zul'Gurub. They were still getting people together. So, like, they really put in a lot of time to assemble everyone. So, you know, if they take that as their cut, I'm okay with that. Alright, so Lava Annihilators. These guys don't really do much that we need to worry about. Let's execute them. They're pulling the next one. Good job. Mostly, we want to be careful to not aggro any of this extra stuff here, which we shouldn't do. I'm not worried about me doing it, I'm worried about other people doing it, but so far this group seems pretty solid. We're definitely not a fast run. I mean, we're already 40 minutes in and we've only cleared 3 bosses. It's not slow, but it's not fast. You can full clear Molten Core in an hour. I mean, like with a reasonable group, you can do it much faster than that if you're well buffed. I think the fastest I ever heard of was 40 minutes or something, but there might even be records that are faster than that. You basically, just get to a point where you're so well geared, the only thing slowing you down is just running through it practically. I'm sure in retail right now, you could full clear Molten Core, you know, with as level 110 characters or whatever, like with, you know, whatever epic legendary gear, like insanely fast. Although I don't know how Molten Core was reworked in Cataclysm. I'm not sure how that has changed in terms of how difficult Molten Core is now. I know they modified it at least once, but I don't think it's a 40-man anymore. I think it's, what, like a 20-man? Or a 15-man? I don't even know. I'm so out of the loop on post-Cataclysm WoW especially. Alright, there's a cool guy in the background, Garr. And you can see he's got these fire-sworn little elementals. Oh, I got ground stomped. Stunned. That's boring. Let me out, let me out. Okay. I also realized that I'm one of the very few players I ever see that don't show their cloak or their hat. Oh, this stomped such a long stun. There we go. If you look around, like almost everyone here has their hat on. Ooh, Soft Spoken doesn't have the hat or cloak on. Actually, there's quite a few that don't have a hat on. Maybe I underestimate how rare that is. Or how common it is to have your cloak hidden and your hat hidden. Ooh, I'd like to get that Dark Iron deposit. Are we gonna get that? No, probably don't need to. Actually, if it was me, I would full clear this room. I don't know what the raid leader's gonna want to do, but I would clear these 2, and I would clear those 3. It's possible we can skip these 3 if we... Ooh, what's going on with my camera? Okay. It's possible we can skip those, though, if we just clear this side. Oh, we're pulling the Ancient Core out. Good. I was going to say that's another thing we need to do. I don't have any... Unfortunately, I can't do any ranged attacks. I don't have any arrows, because I got this Mandicore's Sting. Ooh, Lawbringer Bracers. Bind on equipped Paladin gear. No good for us. But I got that, it's a bow. I had a gun before that. I had ammo for it. I still have the ammo. See, it's this miniature cannonballs from Live Strat from, I think, Cannon Master Willie is his name. Unfortunately, I don't have, ooh, too late, but you lost anyway. Someone was rolling on the Bind on Equip a little bit slow, but he lost it anyway, so no big deal. So, you lost the roll anyway. So, no big deal. Sorry, what was I saying? Anyway, so I don't have any arrows. I haven't bought it yet. So next time I need to pick up some arrows or find someone here that can give me some arrows, that'd be nice. The reason why I'm talking about the arrows is because one of the bosses coming up is Gehennas, not Gehennas, sorry, Shazzrah, and about to pull Garr, one more trash pull. So I want some ranged, sorry, I get distracted, our dog's over here and it's distracting me off screen. So anyway, I need to get some arrows so that I can shoot one of these bosses coming up, because the boss coming up, not this one here, not Garr, not Baron Geddon, but Shazzrah, so a couple bosses still away. Shazzrah does a lot of arcane explosions, basically wrecks melee, and the only thing melee can do in the fight is hang out from a distance and shoot.
User in your channel timed out.
Unless they want to take a ton of AoE damage from arcane explosion. Anyone in the MC have some spare arrows? Oh, whoops, I need to get up here and actually start hitting this thing. Wax is in here? Who's Wax? Okay, I think Wax is an officer in the guild. I thought he replied to my guild chat and officer chat, but he's actually in...
User entered your
yeah,
channel.
I was going to say he's in Dire Maul. I knew he was in some instance, couldn't remember where it was. Okay. Garr's kind of a fun fight, and not that fun, but pretty fun. I'm actually more excited for Baron Geddon. Normally, in my guild, on retail, we would always pull Baron Geddon into this room. Baron Geddon patrols, actually. So he's a boss that runs back and forth. And the next kind of long hallway is like a little corridor off to the right of the screen. You can't see it very well. We're going to clear through that corridor, and then Geddon will be patrolling on the other side. Usually we would pull him into here, because this is a really big circular room, lots of space to fight him. It's really nice. I don't think we'll do that here. I don't think most people do that, but I like doing that. Thankfully, our group's good, so whatever we do, I think we'll be fine. I mean, this seems like a very competent pickup group. I've seen some horrific pickup groups, and so on my channel, if you go and look, I have like pickup group or Pug Molten Core, it's called. It's a video. It was like an hour long or 2 hours long, I think, and we didn't get very far. Like, it's almost worth watching just to show you how bad pugs can be. I mean, it was atrocious. I don't think I've ever done a pickup group that was that bad. It is bad. It's really bad. You should really just go take a look. You mean just like watch the beginning video for like 5 minutes, and then just cut through parts of the video. You know, like click through it, skipping like 5 minutes at a time, just to see how far we actually get. And you'll feel awful. You'll just feel sad, I think. Anyway, so here's Garr, and we've got, what does he have? I think he has 8 fire sworns. You actually could do 8 tanks here. Like, they could have me help tank some of these guys, you know, like, and they would focus down the weaker tanks are tanking first. Like, I am not well geared, so they might have me tank one. But let's see, they're assigning tank targets right now. If they call me in to tank, who is this? I think they've got their group ready for who they need to tank. I don't think they're going to need me for anything. But if they do, I'll pull up my Aegis of Stormwind, which is okay. And we'll see how it goes. The biggest problem is, it's not that I can't survive the mob's damage, it's that I can't generate enough threat, because I'm not tank spec, I'm not protection spec, so I'm really not going to generate nearly as much threat as I would like, and they will probably end up pulling aggro off of me if I were to tank, which I don't really mind. Personally, these guys don't hit that hard. They only have 61,000 health. Excuse me. Oh man, I'm yawning. So I'm a little tired today. I don't know why, but I've slept fine. Actually, I didn't sleep that well. So my wife's out of town, and we're babysitting. I mentioned this in another video. We're babysitting a dog right now. It's my wife's dog when she was a kid, but it's really now like her parents' dog. The dog stays with their parents, and the dog is a really great dog. She's like 14 or 15 years old now. She weighs like 8 pounds, like the tiniest dog. Really good dog, but she's like pretty much, I think she's completely deaf, and she's blind like in one eye, but she can see like modestly well out of the other eye, so she's not totally blind. I'm gonna kill Garr first, is what the group's saying.
Проблемы с что-то?
But so anyway, the dog, because she's like with us at our apartment instead of her home, and she doesn't see very well, can't hear, she will like just get kind of nervous if we leave her alone. You can just tell that she just like gets confused a little. We think she has like some
Garr first, then
doggy dementia.
ads which have a tank, and then ads which are punished.
So basically, we stay with her at all times. Like we've kept someone with her almost 24/7 for the few weeks we've kept her. And my wife's gone, so it's all on me right now. I don't mind taking care of the dog at all. I really like dogs, and she's a really good dog, so I'm happy to be here with her. But at night, like she sleeps in the room in a little dog bed next to the bed that we sleep in, and at night I just keep finding myself like waking up, like looking at her, make sure she's okay. Like I just get like so nervous for her, you know, make sure I'm just like worried about her, I guess. I don't know what exactly it is, but really good dog, just makes me so nervous. So I don't think I slept well. I kept waking up like looking over, and she was like asleep in her bed. But like for example, like sometimes she'll like sit in bed in her little, she's like a little tiny bed. It's not much bigger than hers. You can imagine it's maybe like 2 feet long by like 1.5 feet wide, like a foam, not a foam bed, like a soft cloth bed. Almost looks like fake wool. Anyway, so she sometimes will like sit up at night and just like look around. Uh-oh. We lost a paladin, we lost the priest, we lost... Why are people dying? Why are these people dying? They shouldn't die. We should be fine. It should be easy. Rebanish. Who else did? Okay, we got 2 offline, 2 dead. Okay, no one else is dying. That's good, we're fine. Anyway, basically... So the dog will sometimes like sit up at night and just like look around the room, but she can't see well. We have a little nightlight on we kept just for her, we turned it on. And she's okay. But you can tell she's not like great. She gets like kind of confused, so if I turn on the room light, then she'll see me from across the room, get really excited and like run over to me. Really fun to be around her, but I just don't sleep well with her here. I just get so nervous for her, I guess. I just feel bad, you know, when a dog or anything gets nervous like that. Okay, I just popped Reckless in this, by the way. We're killing Garr. This whole time I've been talking about this dog. Popping a 3,600 damage execute, almost 3,550. Really nice. $1,000 crit there. Another 1,400 execute. No one else has been dying. We actually battle res the paladin, it looks like, which is nice. Okay, let's kill. Garr is down. We're gonna go and
We're killing
this.
triangle now.
Look at these magma shackles. Reduced movement speed by 60%. I think they just said we're killing
Я возьму.
triangle,
Развезу, блядь.
but I don't really know why. I always kill skull when I see the skull. But anyway, people over here killing a triangle, so I'm gonna help with that. Oh, dodge that. Okay.
Kill
Ooh.
skull now. Kill the skull.
Kill the skull now. Okay. It's so far away though. I don't know. I guess I'll run over here and do this. I unfortunately don't have
Левитация.
intercept is on cooldown there. Ooh, he knocked me. Ooh, I'm about to die. I'm gonna go ahead and bandage myself.
Kill the moon.
Kill the moon. I'm not running over there. Okay, I'm full heal. Yeah, I'm off. I'm off the moon. There's no point. By the time I would have gotten to the moon,
Навел на себя.
it would have been almost dead. Maybe. Still up.
Меня сейчас заберите.
Oh, okay. Whew.
Да, я вижу.
Tiffanyeri is the name. Oh, let's go ahead and battle shout again. Battle shout ran out. Let's kill a circle. It's an executes. Okay, wipe that out. Whew.
Kill cross and square.
These guys are fun getting knocked around like this. Square is next. Okay.
Рванет. Он не отводит.
Ooh. Whew.
Kill star. Kill the star.
I didn't even see the star over here. Wow. I'm glad they called it out. I got 2,200 health. Should be okay. I'm getting some good bloodthirst here, which are really helpful. Bloodthirst heals like 20 health every time I attack, and I got a renew on me now, so now I'm really good. Anyway, that's one of the things. So bloodthirst does damage, but it also will heal 20 health per melee attack. What's left? Square maybe next. 14 seconds on Disaster Calm's target, but I don't know which one's his target. Giant Stalker's helm. So this is the Hunter helm. Looks kind of cool. I'm gonna get in here and start getting to work on this. Lawbringer helm. is a paladin hat. Let's take a look at that. Looks really silly, I always think. I think it's a funny one. Whoops, I'm attacking the wrong target that whole time. And brutality blade, one-handed sword. That's a nice offhand sword for me. So, can I roll on that? Or am I Scum Warrior?
ДПС повышает, да?
I think I can roll on that, right? 9 strength, 9 agility, 1% critical, offhand. I'm gonna roll on that. That's a nice weapon. Let's take a look. I don't want to scroll up on here. I don't want to miss the roll. Pop battle shout while we're running out of rage here. Rage will degenerate is what I would call it, or dissipate, or run out, disappear. When you're out of combat, you can see it's gradually disappearing up here. But you know, that's just the way warriors work. All my buffs are gone. Sad times. Slash roll 100. Let's pop that roll. Oh, 2. And Polka got 97. I got wrecked. I rolled a 2. Wrecked. Let's take a look at what Brutality Blade looks like. So there it is. Looks, yeah, pretty cool. It's definitely a really nice weapon though. Oh man. Yeah, Quaffa rolled a 91, but Polkit's got it with a 97, so there goes that. It's too bad. That would have been a nice thing to pick up. That's okay. More stuff will drop. And if not, I'm still having some fun in here. I'm having a lot of fun in here, to be honest. Okay. So, I blame... I don't blame anyone. It's no big deal. Ooh, Dark Iron Deposit. Let's get it. Let's get it. Oh man, I didn't shift click that. Oh man, I'm gonna miss this one too. Dang it. I forgot to shift click, I failed. So there's Baron Geddon in the background, and off to the side... Oh, we missed him. Where is... I can't see him now. Yeah, somewhere back there's Shazzrah. You can just barely see him behind that Ancient Core Hound. He's a blue Flame Waker. Oh man. Poor Quaffa's missing a lot of good epics recently with high rolls. 92 and 95 and still not getting the good drops. That's unfortunate, but it happens. Okay, what do we have? Blessing of Might, 185 attack power, Blessing of King, 10% increased stats. Gift of the Wild, which gives me 12 increased stats, basically is all that really matters. Some resistance, which is nice. Furious Howl is really good. It's the pet from Rylon there. Extra 45 to 57 damage in your next physical attack. And my Zandalar buff's about to run out. Also my Sharpened Stones, plus 8 damage are running out.
Okay.
Anyway, so our dog is sleeping over here on our chair in the living room. I'm in like our office guest room. I've got the door open, so I can actually see the dog from here, but the dog can't see me. Like I have to lean forward a little bit to see her, kind of around the corner of the wall, so she can't see us. So every now and then, if she like wakes up, she kind of like looks around, no one's here, so she kind of like freaks out. And doesn't like do anything, but she just, ooh, I got hit hard there. But she just like looks nervous and will kind of like look around, and she won't be able to sleep, and she'll like wander around the house until eventually she finds me. So when she starts doing that, every now and then I like, get up and run over there and just kind of pet her for a moment and make sure she calms down a bit, make sure she's okay. And I like it. Most of the time she sleeps. Like right now she's been sleeping straight for like an hour or two, so she's been good. What are we targeting here? Did we? Oh, we banished everything. Okay. Well, huh. Man, look at Speedy up there on the corner, looking cool. Anyway, so I think we're gonna run Geddon next. It makes more sense to me. I've never killed Shazzrah without killing Geddon first. I don't think you can even do it. I don't think there's any way. So my guess is we're gonna pull Geddon into the other room, or into this somewhere. Probably into the other room. Which one are we going first? Gonna go for both of them? Cool. I got my Whirlwind in. I like Whirlwind a lot when you have packs of mobs because you really are getting bonus damage. I mean, you're dealing weapon damage to 2 mobs there, plus, what is it, in a Whirlwind of Steel, you attack up to 4 enemies within 8 yards, causing weapon damage to each enemy, yeah. So it's like a free extra attack, basically, but it's a free extra attack against up to 4 targets. So if you get a little pack of mobs, you can, like, quadruple your weapon damage and DPS, or in damage, basically, not DPS necessarily, every time you cast it, so that's pretty nice. Whirlwind, 25 rage, 10-second cooldown, but it's definitely a solid DPS tool. Mass of McGowan, cheap. 10 strength, 10 stamina, main hand. It's a pretty good weapon. Someone's selling it in World Chat, is why I bring it up. I found this High Counselor's Cloak of Healing recently. It's a back piece, plus 31 healing spells. I feel like that's pretty good. Like, I don't know, let's take a look at some of our healers here. Let's inspect. No, that's our tank. Let's find... Where is... Lito's dead, apparently? I don't know what's going on there. Do we have healers left in this group? Alright, I'm backing up for a sec. I'll recircle around to search for healing gear. Oh, I just took a lot of damage there. It's no bueno. I hope I don't die. I have 99 durability still, so it's not like I'm in like serious trouble if I die. It's in terms of like running out of gear or anything. Pyroblast Barrage. Ooh, 1500 fire damage inflicted over 6 seconds, and it's a stun to like a group of mobs, or group of players. That's pretty rough. Alright, oh, someone just buffed as a battle shout. Good job, Polkit, because I sure wasn't doing that. That was a fail on my part. We've been in here now for a little over an hour, and we are about, what are we, 1, 2, 3, 4 bosses in. We're going to clear the next 2 relatively quickly. I mean, there's not a lot of trash. There's a few mobs here we're going to clear, but they're, what I guess I'm saying is the next 2 bosses, Baron Geddon and Shazzrah, are like side by side. So clearing trash for one of them basically clears the trash for both of them, which is nice. So it should be a fairly quick pull between the 2. Ooh, we got our Core Hound already, good job. What I'm expecting to happen is that we will... what I'm expecting to happen is that we will pull Geddon after we clear a couple, maybe this little pack here.
Get back right now, get back.
Back up, back up, back up, back up. Here we go. Let's not pull Geddon. Uh-oh. Is everyone out of there? Whew. Molten Core, by the way, is so cool. Look at this place. Just a giant underground lava cavern. I love this place. I think it's so much fun. Oh yeah, so let's look at a healer. Here we go, Paladin. He has a plus 23 healing effects cloak. Plus some stats on it. But the stats are not a huge deal. How many healers? Where are our healers? We have like no healers in this group. 42 healing. 42 healing beats my 31 for sure. Plus 8 stamina, 10 intellect. I think it's, what was that, Height of the Wild? Yeah, that's like, I think best in slot. Back piece for healers. There's Holito. 12 intellect, 12 spirit. I mean, it's just like junk compared to, for healing, I think it's pretty bad. I mean, the intellect and spirit's nice, but I think in general, for all healing classes, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I've got the wrong philosophy, but I think all healing classes want plus healing generally as their main stat. But I mean, not that you don't want any spirit or any intellect, but definitely stacking healing is a lot of perks. Okay, here comes the next trash pull. I'm going to move up here. My Spirit of Zandalar buff's going to run out pretty soon, unfortunately. Oof. Okay. I'm going to miss that buff. The increased movement speed even has been nice, but really I'm all about the 15% bonus stats, and that's been the best thing. Alright, let's execute this guy down. Good. Let's go find this one. Let's run over here. I would just intercept, causes 65 damage and stuns a target for 3 seconds. That's why you saw the immune pop up, because you can't stun these guys, but it still speeds me over there a little bit faster. I think it's worth casting it. Maybe it's not, because the loss of the 10 rage. Maybe I'm losing that rage isn't worth it, but I think it's worth it. We'll pop our Berserker Rage, get 10 more... Is it 10 rage or 5 rage for Berserker? 10 bonus rage when we use improved Berserker Rage. Great. I like that. You know, one thing I remember that I hated as a rogue, playing rogue, you put poisons on your weapons, and in Molten Core you're going to pretty much always put instant poison. There's really no point for crippling poison. You're certainly not going to put the damage over time poison, because you don't want to use a debuff slot up for that. I'm forgetting the name of the damage over time poison. But I always hated when mobs were immune like that, like when they were banished. If you kept auto-attacking, you would burn up your charges on your instant poison. Which sucked. Like, it was just annoying. You just like use up charges. It's only like, I think 90 or 120 charges per poison. And if you're like a dagger rogue, you attack at least once every 1.8 seconds with each dagger, so you're really just going to burn through poisons. But as a warrior, I don't have to worry about that. I can just auto attack because these sharpening stones aren't limited by charges or anything. Okay. Paladin stack on the moon. Okay. I'm not a paladin, but I will stack here also.
Какой у тебя? Фаер? Я ему написал, что мы сейчас босса бьем. После него я с ума не могу.
Okay, sorry, alt-tabbed again if you're wondering why things cut around a bit. Anyway, this fight is fairly simple. There's two things you need to worry about with Baron Geddon.
Фаер, да,
The first one, I need to put up a battle shout, is when he starts doing his kind of blast wave, it's like an AoE around him, you need to get away, because that does a ton of damage and does increasingly higher amounts of damage, and it will kill every melee pretty much except for the main tank, because there's just not enough, you just can't heal through it. The healers can't afford to heal through it. Ignite mana, doesn't matter to me. Just burns mana off people. Edex is the bomb, so whoever Edex is needs to run away from everyone. Edex is the pet. Oh, perfect. That was really good. You get lucky sometimes. Oh, crap. Yeah. That was what I'm just saying I needed to avoid. Well, I'm a noob. I was getting distracted, looking at Edex running away. I wasn't paying attention to Baron Geddon himself. And I look like a scum rogue. Look at all the melee that died. 1 warrior, 2, 3, 4 warriors, and 2 rogues. Well done, melee scrub squad. We are all true patriots. I don't want to say that. I don't want people to think I'm actually serious. No one really knows me here. I'm just joking. It's not a big deal. It just slows us down a little bit and makes us look kind of dumb. So that's Baron Geddon. Avoid that. There it goes again. That blast wave. You got to get out of it really quick or you will die. And if you have the living bomb on you, like that guy did with his pet, he ran over there to the side and blew up, and the pet took like 3,000 damage, but it didn't die, and no one else got damage with a 3,000. Fury Machine is a bomb. There we go. I see Fury Machine's got it right. Let's see how much damage it does. He's got 4,300 health. I guess the bomb maybe gets removed if Geddon dies. What do we get? Lawbringer Spalders, a Paladin Shoulder. Roll 100.
Сегодня день лат. Одни латы падают.
These are kind of my off spec.
It's off spec for everyone, so highest roll is Freckles.
Okay, Freckles got it. Yeah, those are those pants that are, I don't know what's going on down here. Anyway, I lost the roll. Doesn't matter. These would have been nice tanking pants for me. Actually, they probably would have been... Sadly, no, those wouldn't have been an upgrade for me DPS-wise. I would have lost critical... I would have gained 1 strength and lost 1% crit. Not worth it at all. They would have absolutely been tanking pant upgrades, though, for me. Easily. Let's take a look at the... the pants there is the pants, and the Lawbringer Spalders look also fairly goofy. I think Lawbringer set looks so funny. The Paladin tier 1, it looks so silly. But I'm okay with that.
Shazzrah.
Okay, what now? Okay, so we gotta clear a couple more trash, I guess. And yeah, so they kill Baron Geddon right here. I usually like to kill in the other room. I think it's easier, but it takes a bit longer. So you have to kite him in there, so... I don't think it was really a mistake, but by no means was it a mistake to do that. Oops, I'm in the wrong stance. Oh no. Ancient Despair, disoriented. Alright, let's go to Berserker stance. There we go. I already had battle shout up. My bad. My bad. Sure, let's pop this. Let's pop that. Oh, Ancient Despair is not a fear effect. It's disorientation. So it goes through my my Berserker Rage ability. Huh. Didn't know that. Well, that's good to know. So now if you look at the map, what we're doing is we're clearing this direction. We're going to have to work over here, kill Sulfuron, and then clear over back this way to kill Golmag, and then clear back this way to kill Majordomo. I don't think you can kill Majordomo before you kill Golmag. I think Golmag, if I remember right, has one of the runes that we have to put out, and we have to put out that rune before we can summon Majordomo. And you have to kill Majordomo before you can get to Ragnaros. So it's just kind of like this like list of, I don't know, checklist you have to accomplish before you can get to the final boss. Any repair bots? If that guy needs a repair bot, it probably means he's either died a ton, like a lot, which I doubt he has, or he, yep, or he did not come repaired to the raid, and that's like raiding 101 etiquette. Like, if you're going into a raid, you need a repair before you go. You should be at 100% repair on all your stuff, and you don't know what I'm talking about with repairing. I don't actually know if, nah, it exists in
Миломан, суманешь?
vanilla.
Суманю вам написал 1, 2, 3.
So,
Так, следующий.
if you look at your gear, right, like my gear here, my Sacrificial Gauntlets has durability 41 out of 45.
Can you dispel tanks at least from that?
Sorry, I'm listening to the raid chat real quick. Anyway, so my gauntlets say 41 out of 45. That means they have about 90% durability. And when that gets to 0%, that means they're broken and they no longer will benefit me. It's as if I don't have them equipped anymore. And there's nothing you can do about that except repair them. And you know, of course, if you go to a vendor to repair them, like a blacksmith type of vendor would do it, or the people that sell weapons in towns. There's also a repair bot you can create as an engineer. That's like a one-time use bot you can drop that will let you repair wherever you're at. So it's really nice for raid groups to have that, especially if you're in new content and you're going to wipe a lot. We haven't wiped yet. I hope we don't wipe at all. We probably will at some point. Hopefully we don't. But anyway, yes, the repair bots are really nice. They could cost a fair amount to make them, and the recipe isn't like, it's not rare, but I wouldn't call it something like a lot of engineers have put together or have. But it's nice to have it. But it just, you shouldn't need it this early in the instance, is what I'm saying. So, rating 101, make sure you repair before you go into any instance. Even if you're like 90% or 80% durability, just repair. You just never know. If you end up wiping 7 times, and you have 7% durability when you go in, you're going to be done. And actually, it's not even a wipe. Just like if you get unlucky and you die 7 times, that can do it. Okay, they started pulling the next pack. So they're trying to chain pull things here, which is really nice. Keep it going quickly. Hopefully they heal up. Soft spoken. Okay. Got a little bit scary there for soft spoken for a
Кто
moment.
там ловит крест?
Да я ловлю крест только, блин, ты...
Who's in here from my
Да,
guild?
когда еще старый моб не был убит.
Oh, I just blew up.
Чё вы, вот ковыряли что-то такое?
Alpha, do you have arrows
Плюс он застанил еще.
that I could take a few? Oh, I just died again. Sad times. I'm gonna take this moment to take a peek and see what the dog is doing. Make sure she's okay. Oh yeah, she's passed out on the chair. Yeah, we have this like kind of this, I don't know, like a lazy boy style recliner. It's really nice actually. It's not really nice. It's old, but it's really nice. Like it's really comfortable. No problem. And I'm just replying to guild chat down there. I really like it. It's really comfortable, but our dog loves it. She loves sleeping in that thing. And so like, she actually really likes it when you sit with her in it. And she's so small, you can sit right next to her. She can sit almost like leaning on you. I'm the only one that died. I'm such a
У
scrub.
меня вот вопрос к паладину, к одному.
Alright, well I think we're time for Shazzrah, folks.
Маны всё время.
And if we look at
Бесконечно.
what's next, so we're going to kill Shazzrah.
И может
And then we will move along, clear a lot of trash. We have a pretty long stretch of trash here. We get to Sulfuron, who's actually... Sulfuron's an interesting boss because he has healers, and you have to really tank the healers Excuse me, another yawn.
Раскидайте марки по танкам.
You have to get Sulfuron away from the healers, kill the healers individually so they're out of line of sight, and so they don't heal each other. Then you can kill the other, like there's a couple more bodyguards that are not healers and kill Sulfuron. A few recipes, I think.
Бери, бери, бери.
Okay, and the ability to douse runes. Yeah,
Надо 4 мага.
so there's reputation here, Hydroxian Water Lords. I don't remember exactly what rewards you get for getting, like, you know, friendly, honored, revered, exalted. It's not anything too crazy. I think you can get a few recipes somewhere, like engineering recipes or blacksmithing, I think, specifically. Okay, nuke him.
Готов?
Don't catch silence. I'm going to spread out.
Ну, так.
I don't know if we're going to do this. My advice is you spread out on Shazzrah, because he will blink to the group. And honestly, if he blinks to the group, it kind of sucks. Okay, there's an AoE. I guess we are going to melee him. Okay, well, we got a good group for it, I guess. Oh, whoops, I'm in the wrong stance. Got to switch over. I don't think I'm going to survive this very long. Whoops. We'll see how this goes. I'm pretty sure I'm going to die. I'm going to get away so I can bandage up a little bit. But anyway, he'll blink to one target. And when he blinks, you want him to hopefully blink to, like, me alone. I'm staying back here. A lot of people are going to take damage because of where that blink was set up, and I don't want to be in the middle of that. Okay, let's do this. Let's whirlwind a bit. Let's back out. Shazzrah's curse, magic damage taken is increased by 100%. Those curses are nasty. I haven't seen him blinking. Is he glitched on Kronos?
Я могу, в принципе, точно так же сейчас подойти, манки было прожать.
I can't bandage right now. Oh wow, I got clipped for that? I suck. I'm a scrub, guys. I'm just straight terrible right now. We're gonna wipe, I think. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If he AoEs right here, we're definitely gonna wipe if they don't pull him away. Okay, they're fine. We have a lot of melee in this group. A lot. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, look at our group. Everyone's dead is basically warriors, honestly. A couple healers, 3 healers. Mostly warriors. There's a ranged that just died. I think we're okay. But my advice, so here's how I fight Shazzrah. So what I do is, watch my mouse cursor. I would make a circle around him, evenly distribute everyone. So if someone gets aggro, he blinks. He will only blink to a few people instead of a big chunk of people like this, which limits how many people he damages by his arcane explosion. Like, there's his blink. So just like that, he blinked, and there's a big bunch of people there. If they were all spread out in an individual line around him, we'd have a much better chance of him not hitting as many people with arcane explosion. However, this worked out, and we had a lot of melee in this group, so it probably was for the best to have the melee suicide in like that. Well, it's a good thing we got about 2 gold out of that, so we didn't. That'll cover my repair bills for that. Ooh, Ring of Spell Power. That's pretty good, I think. Not for us. And Arcanist gloves. These are mage gloves. The tier 1 mage gloves. They're solid, but not something that I'll be needing. And Spell Power Ring actually works for healers, and there's going to be a lot of rolls in that. Okay, we're going to do a 3-minute break after loot. So, you know, I really want to make like a grouping 101 video. I haven't done it. I've said that for a while, but like I could really just tie it into rating 101. And like I said, I don't know all these fights, but there are generic things you should do in vanilla WoW that are very helpful when rating or grouping. You know, coming to raid repair, bringing consumables, looking up the fight ahead of time, using line of sight for pulling, you know, raid targets, crowd control. I think I still have been wanting to make a video like that, I just haven't done it yet. Still in progress, I guess. Mentally it's in progress. I got a list in my head of what I want to do. Okay, well, we're going to take a break for a few minutes here. We're going to take, I guess, a bathroom break. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the recording. I'll be right back. Okay, so apparently I took more than 3 minutes from my AFK, but I swear I even had a timer going. Whoops, I need Berserker Stance. And it was like just ticking down. Maybe I started the timer late. Anyway, I went ahead and got myself a chocolate chip cookie from the kitchen, which I'm just finishing up now.
Full пройдем.
And I went and cut up some food for the dog. So the other thing is the dog doesn't handle dry dog food very well anymore, like little kibbles or whatever. She has trouble chewing through them. So she gets canned food now, like wet dog canned food.
Guys, get.
She's living the good life, let me tell you.
We have a dog.
But not only does she eat that, but we cut it up for her, so it's smaller for her. So I'm sitting there with like I put it on a plate. I get out like a steak knife, and I'm sitting there like, not like a hard food, of course, but I'm just cutting through, you know, bit by bit, and making like little bites. Ooh,
Какая сволочь.
Ancient Despair, Disoriented, yep, this stupid Corehound thing. Stop it, stop it. Anyway. So I'm sitting there like cutting up the wet dog food, and we actually give her like, she eats about a can of dog food a day, like standard size can. We cut it up into quarters first, put it in the fridge, all the extra, and then take 1/4 of that per meal for her. And cut it up into like little bits that are probably like, I don't know, a 1/2 centimeter wide by a 1/2 centimeter tall by a 1/2 centimeter deep. Like they're pretty small. We cut them up pretty tiny for her. What's my durability at 70%? Oh, I need to not die here. Please don't kill me. I'm gonna back up. I don't know why I'm getting so nuked all of a sudden, but I just don't want to like die again. Anyway, so what I am using, by the way, for heals are these whipper-root tubers, which you can get in Felwood. I've talked about them before. I think in a few other videos recently. You should look them up. They're pretty nice. They're a relatively easy way to make, like, to generate some small potions, in a sense, but they don't use a potion cooldown, so you can actually stack them with normal potions, which is nice. Do I have... Okay, there we go. I have so many buffs, I'm having trouble like finding them all on there. I was looking for Battle Shout, which I didn't think I had, but I actually did have, and I just wasted some rage on that, but that's okay. Whoa.
Брали парой.
That's a good way to fall off that cliff there, be really careful with that. If you fall in there, you're so dead. Like, your only chance is like you get summoned quickly. But usually you're gonna die. The good news is, we turn the corner here. And coming down this way, we got another maybe 4 poles, 5 poles, I think, to get to Sulfuron. Sulfuron, whatever. We could also skip him and come back to him. We could go up this way, kill Golmag, and then come back. Okay. Good, let's move in. It's important to kind of wait until these elementals are facing away from each other, so you don't get that frontal AoE.
Я вышел. Текстурку прям.
I'm gonna back up again because I'm pretty low on health. I just really don't want to die. It's not worth dying in the trash. Like, my DPS isn't that good anyway, and they don't need me if I were to back up temporarily. You just want to try and avoid getting caught in like a crossfire of those AoEs and those things, or you're gonna die for sure. Even as a warrior, I'm like practically dying. As a rogue, I would have been dead for definitely. I've got 4,300 health, which isn't that much for a warrior. It's actually pretty low. But I am a DPS warrior, and my gear sucks. So that's my excuse. That's my excuse. I don't know. Now, I don't think we're gonna finish this whole instance in. Let's see. We started the timer a couple minutes before we loaded into the. We actually started pulling trash. But I don't see us finishing this whole thing within 2 hours. We're already at 1.5 hours. And we have 1, 2, 3 bosses, 4 bosses left.
А помимо нации нигде, да?
And the annoying thing is Ragnaros is like back in the front of the instance. You have to like actually clear everything here, then run all the way back through, then go through a stupid spiral to get to him. The spiral's not a big deal, but it's running all the way back. It's annoying. You can't mount up inside, of course, so... I always hated that run. I always loved being in a group with a hunter, which we are. Because hunters always have like the aspect of the pack, so like you get increased movement speed. It's so nice. I'm gonna be very appreciative. Uh-oh. I thought I was gonna get knocked farther than that. Very appreciative of being with a hunter when you're indoors and you need to run somewhere. It's so nice. Why is my group 7 all the way over there? Oh yeah, that's right. I moved it over here because we had a lack of space for my buffs at one point. Which means, also I just looked, I need more of my dense sharpening stones. Our DPS goes from 147.9 to 152.6 with our main hand. And 116.9 with our offhand, so pretty nice. Oh, there's a little guy, let's get him. Okay, execute him. Dead, dead. let's see what all we get here. Nothing too fancy. Okay. So we will probably want to clear this pack to the right. I think we can ignore this Fire Lord. I would probably clear it personally because it's just like it's one single mob. Like if we accidentally pull him during the fight, we're super dead. If we pull him now, it just takes like 40 seconds max to clear him. Like I would say we clear him, but I'm not in charge and it's not really my concern. I think we'll be okay.
Это питерская разводка.
So this is Sulfuron Harbinger? Harbinger? Sulfuron Harbinger? Yeah, I guess. And what he has are these priests. I thought he only had 2 priests and 2 like regular bodyguards, but I guess I'm misremembering that. So the thing the priests do is they heal, and they'll heal themselves, they'll heal other people that are damaged. So what we usually do is tank like all of the mobs up where Sulfuron is right now. Just like up near where he spawns. And then bring 1 priest at a time back here to the left. There's like right here where this Mellow Man Warlock is standing. Behind there's a little nook. We usually one by one will bring the priest back there, basically kill him in the back alley here, so they can't get healed by other priests, and then bring the second one, third, fourth, and fifth, or last one being Sulfuron. That's my series of how I kill things. I don't know if they will do the same or not, but that's what I would like to do. There's a lot of ways to do it, I'm sure. Ooh, Girdle of Prophecy dropped, which is a priest cloth waist. 10 stamina, 22 intellect, 10 spirit, restores 4 mana per 5 seconds, increases damage and healing them by magical spells and effects up to 9, and 7 fire resistance. It's okay. Looks like Toluca, which is one of only 3 priests here, is gonna get it. Toluca rolled twice. You got it, Toluca. You got it.
Будет сейчас. Да, сейчас это. Регенция.
Yep, nice. Yeah, so BOK is Blessing of Kings, and the Paladin is asking if anyone is missing it, and we weren't missing it, but it's going to run out in 2 minutes, which means we would need it refresh before the fight was over, so it's nice to just get it pumped up before the fight. Could use Powered Fort, please. Okay, so Ciala is going to tank the Star, Ghoulix is going to tank the Circle, Findy, Diamond, Soft Square. Soft Spoken is taking the square. Got it. Priest. Looks like a lot of people need stamina, maybe? Juju power. Huh. I don't think I would use my Jujus here. You can farm Jujus in Winterfall, and they're a little difficult to farm. Not like difficult, just time consuming. Like I wouldn't probably use them on this. We don't need it. Let tank merge adds in one spot, then AoE them. Okay. We're gonna AoE these guys. I've never seen this done. This is not how I would do this fight. But I'm basing it off almost 10-year-old logic. Like, I'm basing it off of strategies we used as far back as 2005 is when I started reading Molten Core. So it's very possible that people have, you know, min-maxed this instance since then. I'm sure they have, and know exactly how to maximize killing these guys. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. I'm gonna Furbog suit up while we're waiting. I need to also get my little turtle back out. I mean, if we're AoEing, like, what's the point of doing... Well, we lost one of these guys here. I'm gonna help it, sure to drag it back in. Whoops, I did not mean to hit R. Let's go ahead and just do some AoE. Oh, this one is... Let's back him up, let's back him up, let's back him up. Okay, I'm tanking it now. I did not mean to tank it. That's not what I wanted to do. I don't want to tank him. Someone take the aggro off. Oh god. This is not what I wanted at all. Okay, good. Good job, Polkit. Thank you so much. Okay, let's just keep... Ooh, there's another priest. Healed up, looked like. Okay, let's switch to this priest. I'm just changing targets depending on who has the most health. Looks like it's still this one that I'm hitting. Do we have to kill them at the same time? I don't really know what's going on, like why we're AoEing them anyway. Like the whole thing's confusing to me. I'm just gonna keep switching targets. Okay, we killed one of them. I just execute this one. Oh, I missed. Or he dodged, rather. How annoying. How annoying. Alright, over we go. Alright, let's get on Gehennas. Well, that worked. I don't know. I've never seen an AoE on that before, and I'm not exactly convinced that that's more efficient than just one by one focusing them, but it probably was a little bit faster. It probably was. And I think it's something you can afford to do when you have a little bit better gear, which is basically what this group has. They have pretty good gear. And basically now, I'm just doing, so I'm forgetting the name, bloodthirsting and auto-attacking. And I'm going to start saving up some rage when it gets closer to like 30% or so that I can spam execute. Execute is usable at 20% or less, but about 30% is where I want to start saving it up. Oops, let's do this. Let's pop Death Wish. Let's pop Recklessness, and let's execute him. There we go, 2800 execute. That's basically what I'm looking for, is just a way to spam execute. And let's hit him some more. I was able to pop Blood Rage and Berserker Rage at the same time there to get a little bit more rage built up. Very nice. Worked out pretty well. Okay. Ooh, Shadow Strike. That's a bow, I think? Oh, 200 polearm. Not really that good for me. And Giant Stalker's Epaulets. That's not for me at all. They are kind of cool looking. I actually like the way those look. The tier 1 hunter shoulders. And Shadow Strike. Looks like a trident. I mean, it is a trident. Oh, Hojito with the 100 Holito. Oh, 97 got wrecked. It's a bunch of junk. Everyone's rolling on just for fun. It was like a PvP weapon, kind of. I don't really want it that much. I was just curious to see if I could tie the 100 roll. Just for laughs. Okay. Lito, got it. Great. Okay, now we're working our way up this little spiral column here. Where's where Majordomo's at. Although there's really no reason to go. Oh, okay. The stupid fear thing they got going on, so annoying. But before we go that way, we're gonna before we clear up that little spiral there, let's see if we can target. I don't think Majordomo's up, right? Like, yeah, you can't even target him until you put out all the runes, and the last rune we need to put out. And I haven't really been paying attention. I hope people have been putting out the other runes. I saw at least one was put out. But there's one last one here. There's a lot of trash in this room. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 poles at least of trash. It's pretty stacked. Huh. Anyone? Is our whole guild? Where's that? Wanna do MC? Nearing goal mag. Thought Inflamora might be interesting because Inflamora is a hunter. And hunters probably won't be rolling the same loot I'm rolling on anyway, so it doesn't really hurt me. And they're still advertising anyway, so, you know, let's get another person in here. No harm in that. Okay, Berserker Rage. We're just gonna focus on Lava Surger as best we can. Let's execute this thing. Got a 911 execute. I'm now friendly with Hydroxian Water Lords. So, by the way, I'm getting reputation, 20 reputation for that kill. So you get reputation with every kill in here up until, I think, through friendly you will. I think at honored, once you hit honored, you don't get rep anymore from trash kills. I think. I'm not totally sure on that. Or maybe it's even... yeah. I don't know. No, we're still gonna rep here. Okay. Yeah, we still get rep through friendly. I think at honored you stop getting rep. Definitely by the time you hit revere you stop getting rep from trash. I think. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. And maybe you just have to kill bosses for the rep. Is that true? I know that's true for some reputations. I might be mixing things up here.
Так,
Okay.
что ФР делать?
I gotta imagine we're clearing some of this trash. Maybe we're not. Maybe we're just gonna pull them over back here.
Как хочешь. блядь.
Oh, I'm up for that. That's great.
Расскажи, что не больше 8 стаков.
Еще расскажу.
I personally, I think I would always clear all that trash in the past, but that might be why
Find the star.
it took us so much longer when I used to do it.
Находите собаку, где ворон стоит.
I mean, truthfully, there was a period of time where it would take us 2 or 3 nights to clear Molten Core. And honestly, I think a lot of that was because we weren't skipping trash. We would clear like this whole room at the beginning of this run where we jumped to the side and I like fell in the lava and almost died. Like we never did that. Like we just a lot of things we never did to cut out trash. Which had we known at the time and had been doing that, it would have saved us a lot of time.
Ну да, пытайся.
Now, to be fair, we also did that to a certain extent so we could farm more lava cores and fiery cores. But I think there was a point where we could have probably stopped doing that. Okay, what's everyone DPSing? I wasn't paying attention to the chat. Looks like we're all attacking Golmag the Incinerator. Alright. It is Incinerator, right? Yeah, Incinerator. Ooh. I'm gonna back up for a sec. I think if I remember right, this Magma Splash stacks. And once you get like 3 or 4 stacks, and you're like back out. Oh, I've got 5 stacks. I'm out. 8 stacks. Stop attacking boss. Okay. Huh, I see. Now I think you need to like stay out here long enough for it to drop. But I'm just gonna run back in because I don't really care that much. I got nothing better to do anyway.
Меня напрягает этот, сука, паладин ёбан.
Okay, 7 stacks. Let's wait for 8, and then I'm gonna back up. Okay, 7 stacks, still good. 8 stacks, okay. I guess it's time 9 stacks. Okay, time for me to bail out.
Ну, по-моему, вагон чей-то, скорее всего.
Now this is where I get to hang out until it drops off for another 18 seconds, and then I will intercept back in there. Because you just start taking so much damage when these stack up, because now it's doing 450 damage every 3 seconds. And that just gets worse and worse, and eventually gets to a point that you're going to take up so much mana from your healers that you're going to be a major problem for them. Okay, it's gone, so I'm going to intercept back in. I'm going to go ahead and start popping a few things here. I'm going to get ready for executing in just a moment.
2. Ну-ка, дай дринку прошу.
Okay, let's get ready for an execute. Let's pop this. Let's execute. I just popped Death Wish, by the way, which increases my damage and such. I have 9 stacks. I'm going to hit him with a little more execute. I'm going to back up.
Хорошо.
I'll start taking on way too much damage otherwise.
Кончилось. Если будет худо.
Ну, кричи, там.
Yep, I'm just going to hang out here. Golmag's about to die. And we've got a few dead people here. Warrior, rogue.
Так только.
Rogue. It's all the melee. I'm going to heal myself real quick with a tuber. And I'm going to try and bandage up a little bit. Ooh, I got saved by some other people healing me. That worked out well. And there's the other rune back here. Someone's got to go douse it. They got the Sulfuron ingot, which is totally fine. Lava core, yep. Sulfuron ingots, there's nothing, there's no text with it, it's just a epic thing. And I think it's used for... what is Sulfuron ingots used for? I think for putting the legendary Hand of Sulfurus from Ragnaros. Ooh, what did we get?
Ничего не знаю.
Giant Stalker's Breastplate. It's a hunter piece, let's take a look at it. This little skull thing. Arcanist Robes, it's a mage chest piece, and Magma Feet. It's Paladin gear. Magma Tempered Boots. No good.
Что за дробезочек? Красава.
Okay.
Просто на 1 очко.
Просто благодарить очко.
А где ты, Пал?
Не фартово какой-то запах. С тобой.
Okay, I'm gonna do a
Ничего не
quick
пахнет.
AFK. Okay, sorry. So, I had to take the dog out. She needed to go for a little walk to use the bathroom. She's really good about it. She'll like stand up when she's sleeping for a while. If she gets up, she'll like look at you and you just know she has to go. So, got up, took her downstairs. Took her not for like a walk, but just like put her on a leash. Took her out to the grass, let her sniff around and pee. Kind of, you know, sniff around a bit. She's like sniffing stuff. It's like her favorite thing in life. And brought her back up, put out her food that I cut up for her earlier, and she's actually in there now eating some food. So, I got back. I skipped all the trash, basically, which is perfect. So, kill order. Skull, healers, 3 elites. Skull, healer, 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 healer. Elite, 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 then Domo. The way this fight works is Majordomo, this is what I was thinking of. Has some big like melee beefy dudes and some healers. I could use fort buff, but I'm not gonna ask. No.
Да.
Ну давай, чё забегать?
Молодец.
Вон пошел.
Oh, Endo's already... Okay, well, that's too late. We'll see how this goes. I have a feeling we're gonna wipe here. This fight's a little chaotic. Definitely a lot of chaotic, to be honest. Magic Reflection is up. We don't need to worry about that too much. I'm gonna go ahead and pop a tuber. Magic Reflection down, that's fine. Magic Reflection basically means spellcasters don't cast. And the way this fight works, you really need to have everyone spread out enough so you're not all taking damage from the AoEs or from other stuff that they cast. 5 seconds until powers, okay. I love raid add-ons. Damage shield, okay. Ooh, huh. I'm back. Okay, that was good. I was gonna back up and bandage up, but it looks like I'm fine. Let's execute this guy, clear him. Okay, dead. Where's the other healers? Sheep. Let's get him. Well, I don't know why I don't just keep him sheep, but that's okay. I'm not the raid organizer here. Ooh, we're in a bad spot here. We're gonna take a lot of AoE damage here. Looks like everyone's still alive though. It's pretty miraculous, to be honest. Okay, let's do a whirlwind.
Counter spell.
Oh, I can't heal. I don't have any heals. I'm gonna die in a second here. Gonna run this way. Okay, nope, I stayed alive. Good job. Good job, healers. Healers are on point. We've only lost to 1 warlock, I think. That's heroic strike. I'm generating a lot of rage here from getting all these AoEs. Whew. Tiffanieri died. The rogue. It's a rogue. No one cares about rogues, right? I guess we're gonna get this healer now? There's a healer up yet. Still. I don't know why we're not. Sheep the healer? Damage shield down. Okay. Well. That's Berserker Rage. Do this. Battle Shot's about to end. I'm gonna rebuff it in just a moment. Okay, it's rebuffed. I can't pop tuber, it's on cooldown. Someone needs to heal me before I die. Otherwise I'm oh, I got a heal there. Nice, nice. Good job. The heal came just in time. Back up for a second and bandage real quick. Just top myself off. Oh, I got interrupted. Okay, tuber time. Alright. I think they just realized now that they left up a healer. Uh-oh, this is bad. This is bad. Need to back up before they all AoE and kill us all. Okay, that one's dead. Do we have all of our tanks down? What's going on? Oh, this is a wipe. Oh, I'm gonna put my swords away in my bag. So to take less damage from that wipe. And maybe it's not a wipe? I don't know. Whatever. Oh, it's definitely a wipe. Definitely a wipe. I'm gonna die in a spot where we can res pretty easily. Oh, he ported me to the pit. Dead. Sad times.
Ты мой СС просрал? Стрелять.
So, I don't know what we should have done there. I'm gonna let them chat a bit, and hopefully we can get some reses. I might be in an unresable spot. Let's see.
Больше у нас ничего нет.
Everything respawns, by the way. So.
Anyone have a soul stone, please use it. If you don't,
Я побежал.
There's a rogue in the back, Tiggs.
Я встал, еще нормально все было.
Why this Warlock soulstone himself? Scum Warlock.
Ну, ебаный, блядь, паладин, пидорас.
Алан, ты бишь в задрах хилишь меня, да?
Почему я рейд хилю и вас хилю?
Ага. Может быть, персонального хила поставить или нас по количеству хилов? Вариант.
Looks like it's
Один слоупок ебаный.
time to run
Вариант,
back.
да? Просто один хил бы забежал бы за спину туда, к мажору, и там бы хилил меня спокойно, блядь. Там бы его никакая собака бы не кусала.
Задр, скажи локом, столько их в рейде и один СС только был, чтобы еще кидали.
Угу.
Okay, we are all back, and we're going to try and not spread quite as
And I
far.
ain't gonna multi-shot this time.
I guess the
Yeah.
plan.
Guys, don't multi-shot, don't whirlwind. Just single target.
And you
DPS.
may have just heard a hunter talking about how he was using multi-shot, and he pulled aggro into the group. I guess it's part of one of the issues that happened. I don't know.
Рога просится. Не
That's good. At least we've identified some of the problems, I believe.
И уже народ тянет.
Ладно, 36 человек справился.
Не, ну, один рога тут написан.
Yeah, вот этот паладинов.
Okay.
кажется, надо заставить.
Majordomo is a tough boss because there are so many moving parts of this fight. If people aren't careful, it's very easy to pull aggro. It's very easy to have one of them get loose. You have a lot of tanks you have to heal, a lot of crowd control that needs to be put into place. It is a tough fight. Now it's an old fight. This is a fight that's been around. People, I think, first fully cleared Majordomo in 2004, in the fall, I think. Might have been early 2005. I actually don't know the timeline of clearing raids.
We can do it with one
And if I remember right, November
Так, ну кто спулит?
is when World of Warcraft launched,
Ладно, это
Да,
retail vanilla.
Он же спулит.
And I think it'd be pretty fast for people to have cleared Molten Core Majordomo by end of December. To hit 60, get enough people and do it back then without any guide or instructions of what to do would have been pretty impressive. I'm hanging back for just a moment, letting them
Все в рефлекторе
Um,
надо убить.
letting them get some aggro, but it looks good now.
Похер.
Так, я что-то
Yeah,
обосрался.
guys,
let's
it's
Go ahead and pop this thing.
range reflect, don't DPS.
Yeah, I want to go ahead and pop a tuber already.
Reflect, melees, don't DPS.
Dead. Okay, let's get a skull up. Mark 1, there we go. We're gonna hit this Flamewaker healer over here. Okay, there we go. Good, good, good. Polkit's got aggro. Zatter, Bucknasty. Who is he targeting?
Сиала тебя хилит.
Magic Reflection for 10 seconds. I don't care about Magic Reflection. I just care about Melee Reflection. Let's keep hitting it with everything we got. We're just trying to keep spamming our rage. We don't want to have lots of rage. If you have lots of rage stacked up, you are wasting DPS, basically. Okay, I think we're going to hit this one. It's up. That's my guess.
Ух ты, сука, как пошло.
Someone get that Majordomo off us, please. Please. I was backing away to try and avoid taking extra damage there.
He's cast,
Eh.
he's not moving, I can't.
Someone needs to sheep the triangle in the back
сам
there.
дал.
Our group's still all alive. We're looking okay, but okay. Sheep. Someone sheep that triangle, or just tank it. That's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and bandage for a moment. I'm gonna probably take a bunch of damage from an AOE in a second. Oh wow, I dodged all those AOEs. Perfect. I don't know how. It looked like I was in the center of all of them, but nope, I was fine. That's beautiful. Do I have Battle Shot up? I do. Magic Reflection's up. Let's kill this one. Okay, dead. There's another healer back here. We need to get it. There we go. Good targets this time. Everyone's still alive, which is really impressive to me. I did not expect that to actually happen, but I'm not complaining. If we get to the healers and everyone's still alive, mana, I'm just trying to take a quick glance, and their mana looks okay across the board, I think. Let's get that healer out of the way. Perfect. Which one do we want to target first? This guy over here? Perfect. Let's do that. Magic Reflection again, huh?
Пиздец, два упало танка.
Just heal tanks. Okay. Uh-oh. 2 tanks down. That's a wipe. Unless someone get on those, we are super hosed. Magic Reflection down.
Еще раз побеги.
3. Priest is down. Let's kill this one ASAP. We might be able to tank it with just a few tanks that are left. Flamewaker Elite. Sure, let's get this one. He's right there. Why not?
Тебе Болтекс.
Buck Nasty's low on health. He needs to heal up.
Потому что
He's one of our healers.
Пал
Heal
помогает.
tank. Yeah, of
Я
course.
тоже сейчас уже.
I'm gonna pop another tuber, go back in.
Кончились, я их все уже поел.
Battle shouts up, thank you to the other warrior in our group. I need to back away, I'm in pretty low health. Can I bandage yet? Yes, I can. I'm gonna bandage up.
Тебя что, даже не хилят?
I know I should be DPSing, but if I'm dead, I'm definitely not doing any DPS. Okay, I'm gonna get in here for an execute. 12% health, this thing's almost dead. Whew, okay.
Куда пошел?
Think we should... Yep, perfect.
Кому
Good job. Anyway, so that whole fight, you kill the ads. I forgot to mention that. And you aren't actually killing Domo. You have to keep Domo alive the whole fight. You just tank Domo. And then he drops his chest here, they cache the Fire Lord, and that's where all the loot is, since Domo himself doesn't drop anything. I actually don't know what happens if you kill Domo, though. I really am not sure. Wild Growth Spalders. Corehound Tooth, really... I always wanted this in my rogue, I never did get it. It's a great grid offhand. Ancient Petrified Leaf, Hunter stuff. There's a Spalders. Spalders are Druid gear. Corehound is definitely rogue gear, I would say. Mainly. Majordomo is gonna poof out of here. He's supposed to disappear, I thought, but I don't know why he didn't. Probably Chronos glitch.
Посани, пожалуйста.
Хохли-то тебя посадили, да?
О, спасибо. Я ему постоянно посылал. Спасибо, топ. Я за ними
Что там
прям
забрал?
шел. Я блич топовый забрал.
есть блич.
Заебись. Я за ними шел из-за рецепта.
Alright, let's see who gets the Corehound Tooth. Rylon?
Не хантеровский, да?
Hunter?
Хантер.
No.
Разве?
Screw Hunters, no way. Everything's always Hunter loot.
Ну, загорите, выбьем.
Wow, those are some low rolls across the board. No one broke 50.
Фури машина.
Whew. Oh,
Ходом.
Zadam got that. Right? Who is Zadam? Hunter? Man, Hunter's scum.
Ходом сотку хантер.
This is not a hunt weapon, it's very
Why?
They're saying in chat, I don't know if you can hear him, that they're gonna not give it to Hunter. All loot is
Опять
Hunter.
хантер. Пизду вон пиздят, видишь, сагал. Хантер, лол.
Они говорят, типа, Хантер выдавать, типа.
А, наоборот.
на-
Hunters, by the way, they just have this, like, reputation of rolling on everything.
Подожди.
Like, literally, they roll on everything. Sometimes they do it as a joke,
Зогруб.
but sometimes I think the dicks, they really want it. Corehound Tooth is, like, not an awful hunter weapon, but there's no way I would give this to a hunter over a rogue that needs it. It's just such a big DPS upgrade.
Падона, как бы всю руду выкопал.
Freckles. Freckles? Who's Freckles? Went to a warrior. And, you know, I could have rolled on it, too. I probably should have, to be honest. But it would have beat my offhand by a lot, but I don't know. I just feel like it's a rogue thing. I just feel too weird about it. I just feel so weird taking, like, a Corehound Tooth from what could be a rogue possibly getting it, although in the end the warrior ended up getting it. So I probably should have rolled. What was his roll anyway? I probably would have beaten that. Freckles? What did Freckles roll? Oh, he rolled a 77? Oh, I see, at the end there, we had a bunch of rolls, and I was like, yeah, everyone's getting below 50, and then 100, and then 77, so I kind of jinxed that. So the odds are I wouldn't have beat him anyway, but I'm okay with that. Okay, well, now Ragnaros. We cleared Domo, we're gonna run all the way back, circle around here, get to Rag. Ragnaros is a really cool fight, as far as Molten Core goes. And you'll see as we're there what's going on, but he basically has a few phases. He's a very big boss, and he has some pretty good loot, so I'll be excited to see how we do. I think we will probably wipe a little bit, but I hope only once or twice, not more than that. One or two wipes, no big deal. If we start wiping 3 times plus, it gets to people, you can tell, and I have a good attitude about it, but it is a little annoying.
Я уж понял, что он, блядь, это можно в одного танка нам практически.
В пугах я видел, что танк вообще не
Okay,
был, и резист
so there's me, by the way, a little close up of furball action. There's my little turtle, Speedy.
Чё, давайте пульс? Танк есть?
Alright, well I'm gonna cut here, and I'll cut back once we are up to
Давай смонем
Ragnaros.
сначала. Аланда смонем, Аланда первая пати.
Okay, so we're in little chamber of Ragnaros here, and we are skipping the spiral trash, and we're just gonna run along the side here through the lava. It's a little bit faster. I've never actually done that before.
Будет
But
после моба, наверное, да?
it looks like it should work. Okay, it worked. Good. There's our buddy Majordomo, hanging out. He should have teleported away from the other spot, but eh.
Да? Добор. Или не надо?
Ну, напиши там Last Ragnar, вся хуйня.
Не буду, на, пизду.
Прикинь, сколько сейчас желающих на Рагнара. Все зачищено.
So, the Core Tooth went to a warrior, as I mentioned, and people were wondering how that ended up happening instead of going to the hunter, and
У меня, короче, damage meter.
it sounds like they were all complaining about the hunter getting it. So they went to the warrior instead, and I still think it's better for rogue, enough that I wouldn't, like I said, I didn't roll on it, like I just feel bad about it.
Ну, бог сада выше.
Okay.
Знаешь, что ханты делают на Рагне? Тоже типа стоят стрелять.
Да. Ну, в шахматном порядке, как рейнджеры встают и все.
Задер камушками.
I don't even know who got the Core Tooth. I don't remember the name of the person.
Дасу ему просто на
Freck.
Присунь сейчас.
Freck is...
камень, стоун, локоски.
Can't even see so many people here. Where's Freck? Freck.
У меня места нет, тоже сойдет.
Target. Freck.
А еще
Хапал там, конечно.
Freckles in the Thundercats. And Zatter.
Да, есть.
Теперь
Zatter
убивать даже камни некуда.
is in
Да-да-да, надо появиться.
different guilds. Thundercats
Нет, этот
and
банский 60
outplayed. So someone in our guild was saying that's possibly like a scam of some sort, where the Crown Tooth was skipped over the hunter and went to a guildie instead. But they're in different guilds of people. The raid leader,
300.
Zader, and the person that received the Crown Tooth. I don't get the feeling that anyone here was doing anything malicious or scammy or scummy or anything. Everyone's been pretty legit here and pretty nice. Actually, I have no idea if they've been nice. They've been talking in Russian the whole time.
Слишком вот дефитерия.
There's one guy in here from Mississippi. If you listen every now and then, you hear him talk. He's got like a strong southern accent. It's really funny when you put it in the middle of the Russian talk,
Я?
the Russian accent. I can't do a southern U.S. accent, or I would like try to do it, but
All range DPS,
just can't do it.
you need to spread out.
Пойдем покажу пати.
Stay about 10 yards from each other.
Okay, they're saying range DPS need to spread out about
4 часа
10 yards away from each other.
Не дождусь.
Definitely true.
Мана регена. Ты же вот тут стоишь, да, Задор, получается? Вот я прыгаю.
I see melees over there. Okay, I like this little spot here. You can kind of, hey, thunder. I'm gonna jump through here. Jump,
Oh,
jump.
this
Let's see if I take. Nope, no damage. Nice, nice. So if you talk to Domo, Domo summons Ragnaros.
Try to announce
This is the. Let me
please,
take off the UI for a sec.
Don't DPS Ragnar at least for the first 6-7 seconds.
They're giving some instructions now. I'm gonna listen in.
Okay, let's do this.
Yep, we can start it.
Okay. Their instructions were
Где стоим?
don't DPS for the first like 10 seconds. Anyway, this is the Chamber of Ragnaros. Pretty cool. I always like this place. Like a
Павел, иди
nice
сюда к нам, не бегай туда.
central lava pit.
Да, близко стоять.
The swirl in the middle reminds me of the Hearthstone
Не
swirl.
слышишь, наверное?
Oh, it started. They talked to him. Very well, Fury Machine. Impudent whelps, you've rushed headlong to your own death. See now, the master stirs. I'm gonna pop a greater fire protection potion. That's why I have it, so I can use it.
Я не вижу твоего.
See, little Hearthstone has a little swirl on it. Reminds me of Ragnaros' little lava swirl here.
СС висит на тебе.
Да,
Whoa.
10 минут.
There's Ragnaros, folks. If you've never seen him before, look at us down here, little tiny people. There's Ragnaros. His little turtle Speedy is hanging out down here. Bravest turtle ever.
Я тебе еще болду. Ну почему он ко мне подошел? Наркоман.
Пускай сюда становится он, блядь, я освобожу.
I apologize. They're talking and I'm talking anyway over the voice chat here, but it's actually kind of cool. The voice
Yeah,
acting.
name
You should look up good recordings of Ragnaros and Majordomo's conversation. It's kind of fun. Oh yeah, and rip Executus. Boom. Dead.
Наркоман.
Okay, so Ragnaros will submerge in 3 minutes. That means we have about 3 minutes to DPS him as hard as we
Knock.
can. We're waiting for a little bit of aggro to generate, and I'm gonna go in now. We also can hit him from really far away, as you can tell here. Like we're
Everyone get out, everyone out.
quite a distant. Oh, get out, get out.
Ух ты чё.
If you stand too close to him, you get that AoE knockback. As you saw, some people got hit there anyway. So you have to avoid the AoE knockback. Ooh, soft-spoken's taking
Stop DPS, let me heals.
aggro.
Выбираешь сейчас.
Okay, I'm gonna go back in and DPS a little. I think I can DPS.
Я не знаю, почему не сделал.
Okay, we're good now. So you gotta watch.
Назад.
I have target of target, so Ragnaros is my target. Whoa, whoa, whoa. AoE's coming in this moment. You gotta get pretty far back.
Набирай.
Ставь танчи. Вот просто вон.
Okay, missed the AoE there. I wasn't paying
Куда был
attention
один
apparently.
убежал? Паладин
Now,
ведь
if your group is fast, you can kill him before he
Ты
submerges
хилишь.
in 3 minutes. We are not gonna make that, I think.
Everyone move out.
Пять.
Someone died there, right? No? Yeah? Ooh. Okay, back in.
Почему
Okay, about a minute 30 is the halfway mark. We should have him at 55% by then. We're not there, so we're slow. So at this time, unless we really ramp up the
Everyone
DPS, which
move out.
usually DPS gets slower and slower as you go along in the fights. People run out of mana. People burst through cooldowns and things. Okay, back in. I'm being a little bit slower. Getting back in is a problem too. My DPS is slower than it should be. Yeah, we're just too slow. We're really way too slow. He's going to submerge probably about 15% health left. Unfortunately. Let's hit him with
Сейчас
that.
база, да, будет скоро?
Okay. At 5 seconds, we need to back out. I'm going to back out now. Because it's kind of a range where he can hit
4 секунды.
this AoE knockback. Ooh, I'm going to go ahead and tube her once. Oh, yeah. That stupid fire stuff's hitting us. Anyway, just keep doing this until he's dead or until he submerges. And once he submerges, we have to deal with his little lava spawns that he pops up. We have a lot of dead people. This is not good. That means our DPS is getting slower and slower, and we're certainly...
Everyone move out.
Oh, I'm slow. Ooh. I'm gonna go ahead and bandage real fast. Okay, back in. There's no way
20 секунд.
we're gonna kill him fast enough, so... The Sons of Flame will pop up soon.
It will soon merge, guys.
Sons of
Я
Flame
пошел туда.
are pretty gross to deal with. They're not like the worst things ever, but they
Не
certainly...
успеваем, да, убить?
I'm gonna back up because AoE knockback's about to occur. We got him 20%. I thought we were gonna get him 15, so... Okay, here comes the Son of Flames.
Ты так близко подходить, ты ко мне.
Alright, let's get on him, guys. Someone tank him?
Да тут рядом.
Oh, this is a wipe. This is a wipe.
Один был.
Everyone's like gone already. We got too many dead people. Definitely a wipe.
Я от него
Sad times.
всё как-то
Move to
бочком
the
Sad
move
times.
to the moon, please. Everyone move to the moon.
Move to the moon. Okay. Yeah, we had too many dead people
Why
at
did
that
the
point.
spawns happen?
Because he submerged, didn't kill it in 3 minutes.
Sorry, I'm talking in rage
Танчи
at him.
сидит один.
And tell me we have to run back.
Тоже нормально.
4% durability. Come on. I'm at like
С ума кончилось.
50%. I've died a ton.
Не успеваю подхилить.
There's no way these people are gonna
That
stay alive.
wasn't
Tank
good,
is dead.
Millie's in, Millie's out. That wasn't good.
Вайп, да?
That needs to be spot on.
Yeah, if at least one person gonna run in when it's not announced, he can wipe
Я хуй так сдамся.
the camp.
I think they were maybe anticipating we'd
Слишком
kill
долго
Ragnaros
мяли
before 3
тиски,
minutes.
короче, там, блядь, и они без с танков и сдохнет тупо. Надо было сбегаться раньше.
Зачем? Что ты
Хм.
делаешь?
Okay. Well, I'm gonna.
Зачем ты встал?
We're gonna have to run back,
Опять
so
Уф,
this will
зачем
be a
идти
few minutes at
создать?
least.
Скажи, пожалуйста.
Oh my gosh, guys. We wiped 2 times running back to Ragnaros. Like, the first time a full raid wipe, second time like 80% of the raid wipe. A Fire Lord respawned, the guy that summons the lava spawns, and along the way to Ragnaros, someone, he was patrolling, someone pulled him on accident, and he just summoned a ton of lava spawns before we could get enough people there to kill it.
Этот маг, я не пойму, он в
It was
листе?
bad. Like, I wish I'd recorded it.
Странно.
I kinda am
Я
glad I
два
didn't, it was
раза не
horrific.
было ничего.
So I'm down to 34% durability.
Пришло?
It's looking... Yeah, we're pretty dinged up at this point. And now we got a few
Всё, я
people
все
that joined in.
пока
Не
что.
надо, надо было один.
We actually filled up a little bit more here, so we summoned them along.
Хочет, не надо.
Ну пусть пройдет, там же зачистить.
Hopefully everyone knows what they're doing now, and we'll be okay. I went ahead and buffed up a little bit more. I got a fire protection potion already up,
Вот здесь.
and my elixir of the giants, I went ahead and threw one on.
Ух, дворская рожа.
Кстати, импана тут поставить, не забудь только.
Alright.
Нет, дед.
I got my stones on my sword. This has been almost a 3-hour run now. This is way too long. It should have been no more than 2 hours.
Нет, они пробафали, бля.
But there was what? A wipe on Domo,
Ну, напиши в приват.
a wipe, 2 wipes on Trash on the way back, and a wipe on Rag. That'll pretty much do it, yeah. And we have a pretty good raid group. I mean, we got a ton of warriors and melee in general, but I think it's fairly balanced overall. We got 3 priests, 4 priests,
Cindy, can you
4
announce
paladins,
when you're back?
3 druids. Yeah, it's not bad. The plan is for melee to stand on the square. Little blue square here, we're going to stay on him. And the main thing we did wrong last time was that a few people, once someone pulled aggro, a melee, and died, a couple people didn't get out of the way fast enough for his AoE knockback and died. And he does do some like random, I think, ranged attacks to people that not a ton of damage or a little bit of damage. Especially if there's no one in melee range, which there might have not been a couple times. If there's no one in melee range, he starts just popping people off real hard. There's a better view of him, by the way. You get a better sense of what's going on here. Let's go ahead and take a screenshot of that. Hopefully we get this guy. Yeah. Fear, Banish, Kite, Tank, the Sons
Guys,
of...
hold me the careful, stuck on square, follow the square mark, and to run in and to run out.
Меломан еще раз помогай.
Yeah.
Шамани.
They're right, yeah. Sheep was totally right. As soon as the sun spawned, no one knew what they were doing, no one was ready. I really don't know why. Like, we didn't really talk about it as far as I knew ahead of time, and like, as a warrior like me, I guess I should have tried to tank one, but I obviously wasn't in tanky gear. Probably should have swapped out my shield. Try to tank one, but...
Нет,
Also,
вот
pro
здесь
tip,
заходил.
if you're going to use a fire protection potion or something like that, pop it before the fight by 2 minutes, so that the cooldown refreshes so you can pop another one as soon as you need it. It's not a bad idea. If you pop it right when the fight starts, then you can't cast another one for 2 minutes.
Cool, now get ready. Malay, impa поставишь, да?
Let's, well, looks like we're summoning, so why are we summoning?
Пал, пошли.
Okay, what is this, freezing trap? What trap is that? Can't even click it or highlight it. Oh, poor guy.
User joined your channel.
Combolicious is inside but cannot be summoned to us. Rip. Codex of Defense.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Okay, let's
One.
summon this
go
guy.
back to your positions.
Okay, in we go.
Близко не подходи. Назад отойди. Слева от меня в 10
We're
метров.
following that druid. I'm gonna try and jump to take as little damage as possible. Okay, we're gonna let them. This is about 10 seconds, maybe 15 seconds of DPSing. And then we'll go in. Right? Yeah? No? I'm gonna wait for the group to tell us when.
Get back, everyone, get back.
We're missing a lot of DPS by not attacking. We should have been attacking by now. Oh, why do we have aggro? Why do we have aggro? Okay, we're good. Alright, in we go. We're not going to kill him fast enough,
Вроде здесь на нас.
so I'm going to go ahead and pop my Death Wish right now. Just to get a little extra DPS in there. I want to back up.
Everyone out, everyone out,
And
everyone out.
at about the 6-second mark, I like to back up from that AoE, 5 to 6 seconds, I think. Okay, there we go. Let's keep hitting them. Let's pop a tuber. And let's whirlwind. We got battle shout still up. We're good. DPS is better this time, I think. I think we got a few extra people, which helps. Definitely helps. Greater blessings of kings. Huh. Good. Oops, I'm okay. I'm gonna get one more hit in. I'm gonna back up.
Ult, да?
And that's where you lose a lot of DPS if you pull out too early. It's a good time to bandage though. While you're sitting back here waiting, I'm gonna bandage a little bit more.
Еще в лаву гасим.
I'm gonna get back in now. We're well behind schedule on him. We need him at 50% when his minute 30 less to submerge at least 50%, if not lower. We're definitely not gonna manage that. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4.
Нажал.
I don't know why we've got so many dead people already. We shouldn't really have that many dead people. I want to pop another fire protection potion.
Сильвера нету, мы помогем.
Okay, I'm gonna do Blood Rage, Whirlwind, somewhere this stuff. Alright, we're definitely too slow, so we're gonna have to deal with the Suttons. So, people need to stop dying is what needs to happen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dead people, 6 dead people. 2 people are offline already, or already offline. Ooh, can't see with that fire there. Findy, how'd you get aggro?
Давай, хватай.
Okay. Findy's been dead for a while, I think. I don't know what happened.
Да я поплентовался, бро, не надо.
Okay. Oh, let's see. No, we're too slow. We need about 33% at 1 minute, so it's definitely not going to happen. That's fine. People are backing up
Everyone out.
a little
Everyone
too
out.
early, I think. And this timer isn't always perfect. It's like a range. Like I think it's this last time.
Заберешь.
I need to heal bad. I've got...
Затанкуй, если можешь.
I need to heal. Can I bandage? Yes, I have to bandage up because I'm not getting healed. The raid's like wiped. Like, I don't know what happened. Ranged DPS dead.
Get ready for the assassin orange.
Uh,
Everyone out, everyone out.
this is bad. This is bad.
А, Сильвер, по-моему, и ливнул, да?
Yep, we're about to die.
Go out.
Что, Задар, отходим?
Nah,
Ну,
that's not good.
идите, Макс.
How'd all the warlocks and mages die?
Меня
Four
сожрали.
sons.
Я тоже умер.
Yeah, that's a wipe.
Вайп.
Надо раньше сбегаться, да.
Okay, we're gonna cut the video again here. We're gonna run back. Hopefully people will still do this.
Конченый
Looks like it's Warlock's Hearthing.
А,
You
нет,
see that? Disaster calm. Nice hearth. That's funny. Okay, I'll be back.
Опять полчаса будем бежать.
Okay. Well, as you can see, we are now outside of Molten Core. The group basically gave up after that wipe. Too many people left. A lot of people in the group were in a group. A lot of people were in Europe or Russia, as you probably noticed, and it's really late there. It's only like 8 p.m., I guess, here in the US right now where I'm at. No big deal to me, but to them it's very late, so... we gave up, or they gave up, and we disbanded. It's really sad. Yeah, I wanted to get, really wanted to get Ragnaros. It's been a long time since I've killed Ragnaros, but, you know, it happens. You can't win them all, unfortunately. So now where are we going? Well, slash invite promote deleter. We are going to get the Quartermaster outside of Upper Black Rock Spire. The Quartermaster is actually not that hard to kill. We could probably duel him. Just a little bit of an elite mob we have to deal with. A few elites along the way, nothing too crazy. Let's go ahead and get this guy. So I know it's like not Ragnaros, but it's something that would be helpful for me to get, because I need him for a quest, and I'll explain the quest in just a moment. Let's do Whirlwind here. Let's kill this one. Okay, let's go ahead and take out this guy. Slash invite Matryoshka. Is leader. Okay, so the Quartermaster is just a guy that was, I think he was never there until Blackwing Lair was released, or just before the Blackwing Lair patch. And the Quartermaster drops a quest item that you need to enter into Blackwing Lair. This guy just hangs out outside of Blackrock Spire, or Upper Blackrock Spire, Lower Blackrock Spire, whatever you want to call it, Spire. He just hangs out over here, and he doesn't really do much, but he just hangs in the back, and it's funny, because like on some servers, he'll be like farmed. I remember when he first came out, people just camped him, and like Alliance and Horde were just here forever dealing with this guy. It was a mess. Because there's some people that needed him to get into Blackwing Lair. You had to kill him to get attuned, but it calmed down over time, and like on this server now, he's been around forever. I mean, he's been out for 6 months, 8 months, this guy's been hanging here. So we have to clear a few mobs to get to him. Assist summon. Who's being summoned? Oh, where is... Huh? Oh, there's some loot here. I'm gonna get that. Anyways, this is a very boring ending, but I wanted to kind of wrap things up in some fashion with something being completed. What are we doing? I don't know what we're looking at or what's going on. I was hanging out here in the Molten Span, as this place is called. It's like the big central area. Oh, I had my headphones in so I could listen to Raid Chat. I just finally took them out. It feels good to have them off. I didn't have them both in there. They were just kind of some cheap earbuds, but I had them in one ear the whole time so I could listen to Raid Chat, but also keep an ear open to listen in case just anything goes on around the house, or if the dog needs me for anything. But okay, so come on guys, let's go. We've got everyone. This is gonna be real fast. This is like a 2-minute thing. I mean, this is really not that interesting. I just want to show it off since we didn't get Ragnaros. At least there's something we're doing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull these guys here. I regret using 3 Greater Fire Protection Potions and a Giant's Elixir and like 12 of those Dense Sharpening Stones. Kinda sad. Okay, I think the Quartermaster's actually up this ramp a little bit farther. Or is he down here? I don't think it was this way. I thought it was this way. I mean, it's been a long time since I've done it. Maybe I'm totally wrong. Yeah, there really is nothing here. Huh. Been a while. Unadorned Seal of Ascension. Who got that? Wait, what? I don't... Where did you get that? Oh, I received it. I got it, huh? Never mind. Where is the mob? Why is the mob not here? Well, okay, we're not gonna finish this because apparently the mob's not here. Where? Trump is down. He's at 2 hours ago. Huh. Apparently the cooldown for this guy is really long. Like, really, really long? Crazy. Well, I guess we're not gonna kill him. Okay, well, I didn't realize it was that long of a respawn. I thought it was like 30 minutes or something. I just assumed no one would have been clearing him right now, but it sounds like it's hours. I don't know if that was like that on Retail Vanilla or not, but that's how it is on Chronos 1 at least. Well, that is most of Molten Core. You saw Ragnaros. We almost got him. We got him 20%, and then he sunk underground, and his Sons of Flames wrecked us. But that is all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll like to get back in Molten Core, at least do a Ragnaros highlight sometime. But otherwise... Oh, crap, there are some Horde over here. I'm gonna hearth out of here real fast before these guys lost in sauce come and get me. Because everyone else bailed out. But anyway, that's all for today. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.